at Hawley Gymnasium. We've had 3 straight girls, JV, and varsity games, and tonight we get to see our Ludington boys in action. This will be a JV varsity boys doubleheader as the Fremont Packers are in town, and we want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. And also a big shout out to PM Builders, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor. PM Builders, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. They construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. If you're looking to build, give Scott a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. Scoop Hansen with you, the voice of the Orioles on the play-by-play call tonight, joined by Julia Havman. She is our OSN technical engineer, and making his debut as our OSN cameraman is Landon Sloan. Landon Sloan with us, our OSN cameraman. And here in a little bit, we will have with us, I should say, for the varsity game, we'll have Coach Warren Stowe with us, and he will be doing color commentary with me tonight. Again, a big thank you to PM Builders, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor. And here are your starting lineups. First, for the Fremont Packers, starting at the guards, number 4, Reddick Powell. He is a sophomore. And number 14, Kyler Cook Hansen, also a sophomore. The point guard, number 23, Carter Sherman. He's a sophomore. The center is number 44, Blake Zerlot. He's a sophomore. And the forward, number 24, Ryan Dunning. He is a sophomore. The Fremont Packer JV boys basketball team, coached by Jason Snyder, assisted by Heath Scott. For the Ludington Orioles, coached by Noah Lehman, assisted by Terry Lehman and Les Johnson, and managed by Keen Patterson. Starting at the guards, number 4, Benjamin Gronstall. He is a sophomore. Number 10, Max Flannery, a sophomore. And number 20, Jonah Peterson. He is a sophomore. The starting center tonight for the Orioles, number 40, Big Dom Wheaton. He is a sophomore. And the forward, number 24, Alex Smith. He is a sophomore. Freshman basketball tonight. Ludington wins by the score of 46-41. So again, a big thank you to PM Builders as well as to House of Flavors Manufacturing. Ludington will be in their home white jerseys tonight. Black lettering and numerals trimmed in orange. Fremont in their red jerseys, white numerals, white lettering trimmed in black. It is the JV boys and varsity boys home opener tonight from venerable Hawley Gymnasium. Ludington varsity comes into this game 1-0 after their 87-74 victory over the Grant Tigers this past Monday night. And also congratulations to Coach Warren Stowe and his Ludington varsity girls team. They defeated Muskegon Oak Ridge last night by the score of 39-36. Ludington girls now 3-1 on the young season. Jumping at center for Ludington will be number 40, Dom Wheaton, and he'll be jumping up against the Packers' Blake Zerlot. We're set for action here at Hawley Gymnasium on this Friday, December 9th, and the tip is controlled by the Fremont Packers, and with the ball, number 4, that's Reddick Powell. Powell has the ball taken away now by the Orioles' Benjamin Gronstall. Gronstall will bring the ball up court. He'll give it to Big Dom Wheaton. Wheaton now to Smith. Alex Smith down the lane, shot up, no good. Rebound to Zerlot. He'll outlet it now to his teammate, number 23, Carter Sherman. Sherman will give it up to Carter Cook Hansen, back to Zerlot. Zerlot will swing it now. And with the ball for the Packers, number 4, Reddick Powell. Powell to Carter Sherman. Now over to Kyler Cook Hansen. Back to Reddick Powell. Ball ends up in the hands now of Cook Hansen. Out to Carter Sherman. Zerlot. Zerlot now gives it up to Reddick Powell. Dunning. Back to Zerlot. Now to Carter Sherman. Lots of patience here demonstrated by the Fremont Packers. Ryan Dunning, that's Kyler Cook Hansen. And we have a foul, first foul of the game, and it's going to be called on the Orioles, number 10, Max Flannery. 6:55 to go, opening quarter, no score, Ludington and Fremont. Carter Sherman with it. Ball deflected, out of bounds, and last touch by the Orioles. Powell with it. Powell now over to Carter Sherman. Zerlot. Ball deflected, ends up in the hands of Cook Hansen. Sherman now. Sherman is guarded by the Orioles' Max Flannery. Give it up, Cook Hansen. Ryan Dunning. On the baseline, entry pass there to Zerlot. He'll go in, shot up, no good. Battling there against Wheaton. Second shot, no good. Rebound, Dom Wheaton. Wheaton will outlet the ball to Flannery. Now ahead. And with it for the Orioles, putting up a shot there, no good by Gronstall. Wheaton had it. Now Wheaton will give it to Alex Smith. Smith, Flannery, baseline jumper off the mark there. That shot was put up by Jonah Peterson. 5:57 to go, opening quarter, no score. I'm sure the Orioles, with some butterflies churning in their stomach here, particularly for those players, their first game here at Hawley Gymnasium. These freshmen. Wheaton, oh, nice pass, downside, shots up, and it's good! Alex Smith with the bucket, and he's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. Foul called on the Packers, number 24, Ryan Dunning. 5:51 to go, opening quarter. Ludington 2, Fremont nothing. Alex Smith at the free throw line. Free throw is good. Ludington up 3-0, 5:50 to go. Fremont on the attack. Powell with it. There's a shot up, and Reddick Powell with the basket. Ludington 3, Fremont 2. 5:35 to go. Alex Smith with it for Ludington in the paint. Shot up. Good. We go the first 2 minutes plus without any scoring, and all of a sudden we have points being put up on the scoreboard. Shot up, no good there. Rebound, no good. Fremont still with the ball. Tipped. And now a foul will be called on the Orioles, number 20, Jonah Peterson. Personal foul on Ludington, number 20, Jonah Peterson. 5:14 to go. Ludington 5, Fremont 2. Again, kudos to our cameraman tonight making his debut, Landon Sloan. Coach Shank brought him up to me, introduced me to him, and said, "Hey, Scoop, we need to give Landon some street credibility." I said, we can do that. 2 points there for Fremont's Ryan Dunning. And now Ludington leads 5-4 with 4:58 to go. Smith, baseline drive, shot up, and good. Alex Smith continues to have a big first quarter. He has all 7 of the Oriole points. Here's a steal by the Orioles. Smith with it. He'll take the 3. In and out, no good. Rebound, however, to Max Flannery. Flannery now will give it up to Gronstall. His shot up and good. Benjamin Gronstall with the basket. Ludington up 9-4. 4:27 to go, opening quarter. Checking into the Oriole lineup, number 11, Cameron Gunsel. Also number 44, Gabriel Gomez. Fremont with the basketball. The other Oriole who checked in is number 32, Micah Spooner. 4:13 to go. Ludington up 9-4. Alex Smith will trigger the ball in. Checking into the Fremont lineup, number 11, Colton Beitendorp. Smith with it. Now over to Gronstall. Gronstall still with the ball. 3-point attempt up and off the mark there by Micah Spooner. And Fremont with it. Coming down with the ball for the Packers was 23, Carter Sherman. And now a jump ball right there as Cam Gunsel got in there and was able to force the jump, and the possession arrow will remain with Fremont. 3:50 to go, opening quarter. Ludington 9, Fremont 4. Boys JV basketball action. The front end of a boys JV varsity doubleheader here at Hawley Gymnasium. Cam Gunsel on the steal. Nice move by Gunsel, and he gets the basket. Oh, that was a silky smooth move there by Cam Gunsel on the steal, and he gets the basket. And now Fremont travels. Ludington up 11-4. 3:35 to go in the opening quarter. Into the Fremont lineup, number 32, Logan McLean. Cam Gunsel will trigger the ball in. Nice entry pass there, and getting the basket for the Orioles, number 44, Gabriel Gomez. Ludington up 13-4, 3:25 to go. There's a steal by Smith, ahead to Gunsel. Gunsel shot up, good. Oh, the Orioles have got themselves into a good traction right now, and Fremont wants and gets a timeout. It's a full timeout. Ludington up 15-4. We'll step aside. You are watching the Orioles Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports. Stay tuned.
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. Ludington 15, Fremont 4. We'd like to send a shout out to Donnie O'Brien, one of our biggest fans of the Orioles on the Orioles Sports Network. Donnie just stopped up to say hi. And again, a big thank you to Julia Havman, our OSN technical engineer tonight, as well as to Landon Sloan making his debut as our OSN cameraman. And we'll be joined a bit later by Coach Warren Stowe, the girls varsity basketball coach. He'll be doing color commentary with me tonight. Right now, Ludington up in boys JV basketball by the score of 15-4. Ludington on quite a run and quite a roll right now. Fremont with the basketball. 3:07 to go in the opening quarter. And the ball goes out of bounds right there. Oriole defense forcing a turnover. Last touched by the Packers' Ryan Dunning. Flannery with the basketball for the Orioles. I'm sorry, that was Gronstal. Gronstal was number 4. There's a dribble drive there. Micah Spooner taking it to the hoop. His shot is blocked, but he's also fouled in the process, and he'll go to the free throw line. And he will shoot 2. Again, a big shout out to PM Builders, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. They construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. If you're looking to build, give Scott a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. First free throw up and in by Micah Spooner. Second attempt, no good. Rebound. Oh, Gunsel doing a nice job right there. Deflects it. Fremont does end up with it. Ludington has a 16-4 lead. Now the ball is stolen by Benjamin Gronstal. Gronstal over to Spooner. Now to Smith. They'll wheel it around. Gronstal on the drive right there. Goes out of bounds. He was trying to get that ball to Gabriel Gomez. Ludington up 16-4. First quarter here. Boys JV basketball action. Friday night basketball from Hawley Gym. There's a steal by the Orioles. Shot is up and no good. The steal was by Spooner. And now we're going to have a foul called, I believe, on the Orioles. No foul, but it's out of bounds. It'll be Fremont basketball. Into the Oriole lineup, number 20, Jonah Peterson. Also checking back in, Max Flannery, number 10. Number 12, Jonah Sweet, who's a sophomore, seeing his first action. And also Dom Wheaton checks back into the Oriole lineup. Fremont on the attack, ball deflected. Dom Wheaton has it. Wheaton now ahead to Max Flannery. Flannery to Wheaton. Nice move by Dom Wheaton, and he'll be called for the travel. Ludington 16, Fremont 4, 2:05 to go in the opening quarter. Into the Fremont lineup, number 4, Reddick Powell as he returns. Also, number 10, Joey Mansfield, seeing his first action of the tonight's game. Fremont, ball deflected out of bounds right there. Last touch by the Orioles, number 10, Max Flannery. Inbounded, shot up, and no good there by the Packers, number 23, Carter Sherman, and here come the Orioles. Spooner with it. Spooner now gives it up to Flannery. Flannery over to Jonah Sweet. Now to Spooner. Wheaton. Sweet. Now over to Spooner. Spooner, tough shot there from the baseline, near baseline. No good, and Fremont with the ball. Kyler Cook Hansen has it. Now over to Reddick Powell. Powell's pass, too much on that pass right there. Over, little high for that one right there. He's tried to get the ball to his teammate Carter Sherman, and Ludington will have the basketball. Ludington 16, Fremont 4, 1:15 to go, opening quarter. Spooner has it. Now to Flannery. Flannery, baseline drive, shot up, in and out, no good. Tom Wheaton, and they're fighting for it. Couldn't come up with it. Fremont has it. Joey Mansfield. Mansfield now, ball down on the court. Still like a hot potato right there, and the Orioles come away with it, and there'll be a foul called on the Fremont Packers. And it will be on number 10, Joey Mansfield. Re-entering the Fremont lineup, number 44, Blake Zerlot. Triggering the ball in for the Orioles, number 20, Jonah Peterson. Over to Flannery. Flannery, Peterson. Into the corner. Spooner, three-pointer, no good. Rebound fought for. Zerlot kept it alive there. And here comes Carter Sherman with it for the Packers. Now the ball's deflected. Last touched by Fremont. It'll be Oriole basketball. 33 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Ludington up 16-4. Flannery ahead. He got it to his teammate Jonah Peterson. Jonah Sweet now. Dom Wheaton. Wheaton still with it. Nice move by Wheaton. The shot is no good, but he's fouled, and he'll shoot two. We want to thank Benedict's Auto Center, another of our fine sponsors, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 40s. Benedict's Auto Center would like to remind you to exercise extra caution on the road. However, if you do end up with a scrape, if you're involved in a fender bender or suffer major collision damage, call Mike 231-613-4111. That's Benedict's Auto Center, 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. Wheaton's first free throw is no good. Second attempt by Dom, up, no good. Rebound to the Packers, number 32, and that's Logan McLean. Now to Mansfield, Sherman, Zerlot in the lane, shot up, no good. There's the buzzer, and at the end of one from Hawley Gym. Boys, JV basketball action, your score. The Ludington Orioles 16, the Fremont Packers 4, back in 60 seconds here on the OSN, a bird's eye view of local sports.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Scoop Hansen, Julia Havman, and Landon Sloan, our OSN cameraman. Julia is our OSN technical engineer, and I'm at my usual position doing the play-by-play here. We'll be joined in the varsity game by Oriole girls varsity coach Warren Stowe on the color commentary. We have begun play here in the second quarter, and a basket there from the Orioles, number 10, Max Flannery, and that will give Ludington an 18-4 lead. There's a steal by the Orioles. Shot on the way, off the mark there by Max Flannery, goes out of bounds. It'll be Fremont basketball. On the court for the Orioles right now, you have Cam Gunsel. You also have Jonah Peterson, Max Flannery, Dom Wheaton, and Gabriel Gomez. Zerlot gets the ball there, stolen there by Cam Gunsel. Gunsel will bring the ball up. Gunsel still on the dribble drive. Nice pass. Oh, nice pass. No good on the shot there by Gomez. Gets his own rebound. No good. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Oriole basketball. Into the Fremont lineup, number 14, Kyler Cook-Hansen. Also number 3, Seeger Dirks. And number 11, Colson Beitendorp. Gunsel's inbound pass there. Fought for. Good hustle there by Zerlot. Nice pass. And getting the bucket for the Orioles, big number 40, Dom Wheaton. A really nice pass there, getting the assist, Gabriel Gomez. 6:55 to go in the opening half. Ludington up 20-4. Flannery with the ball. He's being guarded there by Colson Beitendorp. Now a timeout, Orioles. Ludington JV head coach Noah Lehman. His first home game here at Hawley as the JV coach. Of course, Noah Lehman on that 2017 Ludington Class B state runner-up team that created so many memories and created quite a buzz around the community that year. A great run to the Breslin Center, and what a team that was, 25-3 Class B state runner-up. We had a timeout on the court, and we'd like to thank another of our fine sponsors, Crown & Cork. Our team at Crown & Cork would like to wish you and yours a happy holiday season. We are closed for the year, opening to serve you again in April. We appreciate the support you have shown us these past 2 years and look forward to having you dine with us again soon. Good luck, O's. Ludington basketball, 6:46 to go in the opening half. The Orioles with a 16-point lead, 20-4. Gunsel with it in the paint. Nice move. Shot up and in. Nice move there by Cameron Gunsel. He gets the basket there. Of course, I called him Wilson Gunsel, and that's his big brother. Ludington up 22-4, and the Oriole defense forces another turnover. Flannery will bring it up for Ludington. He'll give it up now to Cam Gunsel. That's 2 times I made that mistake in within like 20 seconds. Gunsel's shot is no good, but we have a foul called. And the foul will be called on number 44, Blake Zerlot. Gunsel will trigger it in to Gomez. Now over to Jonah Peterson. Nice shot, up and in. Dom Wheaton with the basket. Ludington up 24-4. Have a traveling violation called on Fremont. 6:02 to go in the second quarter. The Orioles up by 20 points, 24-4. Cam Gunsel triggers the ball into Max Flannery. Back to Gunsel. Now over to Wheaton. Wheaton will give it back to Flannery. Flannery, now they'll wheel it around. Peterson to Gunsel. Flannery, now Wheaton with it. Dom Wheaton, 15-footer, no good. Rebound to the Packers, Colson Beitendorp. There's a steal. Cam Gunsel with the steal. Nice move. Oh, what a move. Cam Gunsel with the steal and some nifty moves, and he gets the bucket. 8 points for Cam Gunsel in this first half. Fremont on the attack. Hansen with it. Now over to Dirks. Dirks will give it up to Beitendorf. Inside, no good. Rebound to Max Flannery. Probably the shortest guy on the court right now. Comes down with the rebound. He'll give it up to Gunsel. Back to Flannery. There's a shot up. A three-pointer for Dom Wheaton. Ludington up 29-4. And now we're going to have a charging foul on Fremont. Boy, this Ludington JV team, they have come out here tonight on fire. Lots of energy. And now we've got some substitutions going into the Oriole lineup. Number 12, Jonah Sweet. Also checking in 32, Micah Spooner. Number 4, Ben Gronstall back in. And number 24, Alex Smith. Orioles up 29-4, 4:50 to go in the opening half. Smith with it. He'll give it up now to Sweet. Sweet over to Spooner. Now to Gronstall. Gronstall's passed too much right there. It sails into the stands. Fremont basketball. 4:38 remaining. Second quarter. Ludington 29, Fremont 4. Colson Beitendorf with the ball. Beitendorf guarded by the Orioles' number 32, Micah Spooner. Mansfield, there's a steal with the ball for the Orioles' number 32, Micah Spooner. Spooner, Wheaton. Dom Wheaton, very good year on the Oriole varsity football team for Big Dom. Where's number 40? He'll give it up now. Three-pointer on the way. In and out. No good there by Ben Gronstall. Fighting for it. There was Wheaton, however, loses it. Now Wheaton will get it back. He'll give it up to Alex Smith. Alex Smith, where's number 24? Sweet with it now. Spooner. Spooner to Sweet. Sweet near baseline. He'll give it up to Alex Smith. Three-pointer, no good. Ball batted around, and it's last touched by Fremont. Oriole basketball, 3:41 to go in the opening half. Ludington 29, Fremont 4. The Orioles were up 16-4 at the end of one. Nice entry pass right there with the ball. Gronstall, nice move, and give him two on that with the left hand. Ben Gronstall gets the basket, and the Orioles are up 31-4. Fremont will push it ahead. Shot up and in. Ryan Dunning with the basket. He's got 4 of Fremont's 6 points. Ludington leads 31-6. 3:18 to go in this opening half. Alex Smith, they'll wheel it out now to Gronstall, and he's going to draw the foul, and it'll be called on the Packers' number 11, Colson Beitendorf. Back into the Fremont lineup, number 23, Carter Sherman, and number 44, Blake Zerlot. At the free throw line for the Orioles, shooting 2, number 4, Benjamin Gronstall. First shot is up and no good. Actually, I'm sorry, folks, that was a one-on-one right there, one in the bonus. As the Orioles are now in the bonus, Fremont on the attack. Basketball goes out of bounds. It will belong to Fremont. 3:02 remaining in the opening half. Crowd filing in here to Hawley Gym tonight. JV boys, varsity boys, it's their first home games of the season. Both teams 1-0 entering this game by virtue of their victories against the Grant Tigers this past Tuesday. Nice give and go there. No, getting the basket for Fremont, number 24, Ryan Dunning. Ludington 31, Fremont 8. 2:40 to go in the opening half. Jonah Sweet with the ball. That was a shot up, a little short there by Dom Wheaton. Fremont basketball into the Oriole lineup. Number 11, Cam Gunsel, also checking back in to the Oriole lineup. Number 23, Lincoln Patterson. And number 10, Max Flannery. With the ball for Fremont, number 23, that's Carter Sherman, and he is going to be fouled. That'll be the fourth team foul on the Orioles. Foul called on number 4, Benjamin Gronstall. Again, the Orioles head coach for the JV making his debut tonight, Noah Lehman. There's a shot up, overlaid right there, and let's see what we're going to have here. Ludington is up 31-8, 2:09 to go in the opening half. Foul called on the Orioles, number 23, Lincoln Patterson. Fremont will get it in. Here's a three-pointer launched way off the mark there, put up by Colson Beitendorp. And with the ball for the Orioles, Benjamin Gronstall in a hurry. Gronstall will give it up now to Flannery, back to Gronstall. Gronstall will hit Alex Smith. Good ball movement by the Orioles here. Ball deflected out of bounds. It'll remain with the Orioles. Into the Packer lineup, number 4, Reddick Powell. Cam Gunsel will trigger the ball in. Gunsel will get the ball in now to Max Flannery. And on the way to the hoop there was Lincoln Patterson, and he's going to draw the foul. 1:46 to go in this opening half. Ludington 31, Fremont 8. Lincoln Patterson at the free throw line. He's a sophomore. 1 and 1. Shots up and in. Number 10, Joey Mansfield checks back into the Fremont lineup. Patterson's second attempt, no good. Rebound to Zerlot. Zerlot will give the ball now up, give it ahead to Carter Sherman. Fighting for it there for the Orioles was Cam Gunsel. Fremont does get the ball across half court. 1:32 to go in the second quarter here. There's a shot on the way off the mark there by Reddick Powell. And with it for the Orioles, Lincoln Patterson. He'll give it up now to Alex Smith, ahead to Cam Gunsel. Gunsel, nice move, shot up, no good. Rebound fought for Alex Smith. He kept it alive, but right to Fremont's Ryan Dunning ahead. Nice move there, and give the basket to Reddick Powell. Ludington 32, Fremont 10. Gunsel, no good. Rebound to Fremont's number 23, Carter Sherman. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch there by the Orioles, Max Flannery. 58 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Ludington up 32-10. Fremont will get the ball in, deflected. Trying to get that ball into Reddick Powell. It ends up in the hands of Joey Mansfield. Now Zerlot with it. Zerlot will pick up his dribble. Nice pass. Oh, that was a sweet pass there from Zerlot to Ryan Dunning, who gets the basket. Assist to Blake Zerlot. Ludington up 32-12. Now a traveling call on the Orioles. Hey, folks, we want to thank Indian Summer. They are proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. Foul called on the Orioles. Cameron Gunsel, his first, team 5th. Orioles up by 20, 32-12. 30 seconds to go. There's a nice deflection and a steal right there. Gunsel has it. Good work by Gunsel and also by Lincoln Patterson there for the Orioles. Here's a three-pointer up and off the mark by Benjamin Gronstall. Rebound Smith. Shot no good, but he's fouled, and he'll shoot 2. Also a shout out to Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yeck. If you are having back and neck pain and need to see a chiropractor to relieve that pain, see Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic. No appointment is necessary, folks, as Ludington Chiropractic is strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic, 5965 East Ludington Avenue, next to Pizza Hut. For questions, call 231-843-1874. Alex Smith at the free throw line. First shot, no good. Second attempt, up and in. 8 points in the opening half for Alex Smith. Fremont with the ball, 3 seconds to go. There's a shot up and in by Blake Zerlot. And there's a shot at the buzzer. Hits the backboard and glances away. Your score at the half from Hawley Gym, boys JV basketball action. The Ludington Orioles 33, the Fremont Packers 14. We're going to step aside, and we'll be back in about 3 minutes with the Safe Harbor Credit Union halftime show right here on the Orioles Sports Network. Stay tuned, those fans.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Orioles Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value, being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
At Pure Marquette Builders, we build the home of your dreams without the headaches normally associated with home building. Fast, simple, and completely customized to fit your needs. Pure Marquette Builders builds beautiful modular homes in the Ludington and surrounding West Michigan communities. Please call Scott at 231-398-7463 to discuss your future projects. Pure Marquette Builders is proud to support Ludington Oriole Athletics. Go O's!
We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm gonna go with the old cliche word, and I'm gonna say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's gonna happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm gonna handle things. You know, we take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop. Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium, Oriole fans. Ludington on top of Fremont. Boys JV basketball action 33-14. We want to thank Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. In fact, I was just out there earlier today and was talking to CEO for Safe Harbor Credit Union, Adam Johnson, huge Orioles fan, who is quite an athlete himself at Ludington High School, all-state soccer player. In fact, Adam is now in the Mason County Sports Hall of Fame, and really good athlete himself, and also his twin brother Aaron. Again, Ludington up 33-14. We're at the half here at Hawley. The Orioles outscored the Packers 17-10 in that second quarter after outscoring them 16-4 in the opening 8 minutes of play. And that's where we stand right now. The front end of a boys JV varsity doubleheader here at Hawley Gymnasium. It's good to see Coach Noah Lehman making his debut here tonight as the JV boys head coach. His team had quite a first half, and I'm looking down there right now, and I'm seeing Terry Lehman, and there's Levi Lehman, who will be playing in the varsity game tonight as well. I think all the Lehmans are home. I haven't seen Joshua or Ben yet, or Olivia, but it's good to see the Lehman family here supporting both Noah and Levi. Okay, scoring in the first half for Fremont, 4 points for Reddick Powell, 2 for Blake Zerlot, and 8 points for Ryan Dunning. For the Orioles, 4 points for Benjamin Gronstall, 2 for Max Flannery, 8 for Cam Gunsel, 1 for Lincoln Patterson, 8 for Alex Smith, 1 for Micah Spooner, 7 for Dom Wheaton, and 2 for Gabriel Gomez. And that's where we stand right now. Ludington up 33-14. The Oriole boys coming off an 87-74 victory over the Grant Tigers at Grant on Tuesday. The Ludington girls won their game last night at Muskegon Oak Ridge by the score of 39-36. Again, a big thank you to Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Remember, folks, where your success is our success, we belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. Also, we'd like to thank Ludington Paint and Glass. They have been mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. When you think paint, think Ludington Paint, the local source for all of your painting projects. Give owner Matt Ewing a call, 231-843-8250. You can also look up Ludington Paint and Glass at www.ludingtonpaint.com. Ludington 33, Fremont 14. We're going to step aside when we return. More of the Safe Harbor Credit Union halftime show right here on the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned, those fans.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables. Anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Oriole Sports Network.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh-pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S., and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. With over 5,000 colors of top-quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports. Ludington 33, Fremont 14, boys JV basketball action. We're at the intermission here at Hawley Gymnasium. opening night of basketball, I should say the opening night for their home opener. Ludington boys JV and varsity tonight taking on the Fremont Packers. We want to thank Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist 231-757-3368. Boys freshman basketball action tonight. Coach Dante, the Microwave Velas team, defeat Fremont by the score of 46-41. Both Julie and I got here, and we were kind of a little surprised. We're like, oh, wait a second. The JV game starts at 5:30. So we both got here right around 4:45, 4:50 in that time frame. So, oh, that's right. It's a freshman game. And got to catch a little bit of that game. It was a highly competitive game, and Ludington comes away with a 46-41 victory in boys freshman basketball action. We'd like to thank the following sponsors as tonight's games are brought to you by House of Flavors Manufacturing, Smith & Eddy Insurance, Pure Marquette Builders, Safe Harbor Credit Union, Indian Summer, Benedict's Auto Body, Lundquist Furniture, Crown and Cork Restaurant, Ludington Paint and Glass, McGee's Insurance, Urca Auto Center, and Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yeck. Thank you to all of our wonderful sponsors. Thank you for your sponsorship of the Orioles. And as always, go O's. All right, both teams at the benches getting their last-minute instructions as the second half is about to begin here. Hawley Gym continues to fill up here as spectators make their way in, both from the surrounding area and, of course, from Fremont. Ludington will put on the court number 40, Dom Wheaton, number 24, Alex Smith, number 20, Jonah Peterson, number 4, Benjamin Gronsall, and number 10, Max Flannery. That was their starting lineup for tonight's game. Fremont with the basketball. We've begun play here in the second half. Ludington with a 33-14 lead. Fremont, the ball, will get the ball inside, shot up, no good there. It was put up by Reddick Powell. And with a strong rebound there by Big Dom Wheaton. Alex Smith with it now. And there's a nice dribble drive. Max Flannery, no good on the baseline runner right there. Fremont had it. Ludington will get the ball right back. Shot put up there by Flannery, blocked out of bounds, and it will be Ludington basketball. Coming into the Packer lineup will be number 3, Seeger Dirks. Benjamin Gronstal gets the ball in to Dom Wheaton. Nice pass underneath, shot up and in. Beautiful pass there from Max Flannery to Alex Smith, who gets the bucket. Ludington up 35-14. Zerlot, he'll give it back now to his teammate. That's Carter Sherman with the ball. Sherman picks up his dribble. Now he'll give it to Kyler Cook-Hansen. Zerlot going up against Dom Wheaton. Now a 3-second violation called on Fremont. Max Flannery will trigger the ball into Benjamin Gronstal. 6:50 to go, third quarter. Ludington up 35-14. Gronstal, nice pass. He'll get it in to Jonah Peterson, now to Smith. Back to Gronstal, Flannery, Smith. Gronstal, three-pointer, in and out, no good. Rebound to the Packers, Seeger Dirks. Dirks now to Reddick Powell. Powell, stop and pop, shot no good. Strong rebound for the Orioles, Big Dom Wheaton. He'll give it up now to Gronstal to Smith. Alex Smith, Benjamin Gronstal. Gronstal now, they'll swing it to Peterson. Flannery back to Gronstal. His shot, good! A three-pointer there for the Orioles. Benjamin Gronstal as he tickles the twines from three-point land. Steal by the Orioles. Smith with it. Good passing here by the Orioles. Crisp, clean, quick passing. Alex Smith baseline, no good, but he draws the foul and he'll shoot two. Ludington up 38-14, 5:50 to go in this third quarter. Foul called on the Packers, number 3, Seeger Dirks. Alex Smith at the line, shooting 2. Free throws up and in. On free throw number 1. It's good on the way in tonight. Talked to a long-time Ludington Orioles fan, George Foster. Had a nice chat with George. Good to see him. I asked him how old he was. I said, hey, George, are you like 79, 80 years old now? He said, Scoop, I'm 80. I'll be 84. Always good chatting sports with George. Alex Smith, second attempt is up and good. 2 free throws for Alex Smith. Ludington up 40-14 with 5:45 to go here in the third quarter. Baseline jumper up, no good there by Colton Beitendorp. And Gronstal has it for the Orioles. Ahead to Peterson, nice pass. Oh, that was sweet. Getting the bucket for the Orioles, number 10, Max Flannery. And a timeout. No, believe my last, no timeout. Just a foul there called on Fremont. And that will be called on number 10, Joey Mansfield. Ludington up 42-14, 5:26 to go. Wheaton shot no good. Wheaton fighting for the ball there, goes out of bounds, and it will be Fremont basketball. 5:21 to go, third quarter. Ludington 42, Fremont 14. The Orioles led at the half, 33-14. Checking into the Oriole lineup, number 11, Cam Gunsel. Also number 44, Gabriel Gomez. And number 32, Micah Spooner. Into the Packer lineup, number 23, Carter Sherman. Nice baseline drive there. And getting the bucket for the Orioles, number 32, Micah Spooner. Ludington 44, Fremont 14. Beitendorp. He'll give it up now to Sherman. Sherman still with the ball. Now to Seeger Dirks. Dirks guarded there by the Orioles' Gronstal. Zerlot has it. Zerlot will get it into Carter Sherman. Now Beitendorp. There's a steal. And on the steal for the Orioles, they'll get it ahead. Nice pass. Shot put up no good there. Wilson Gunsel. I'm sorry, that's the third time I've said that now tonight. Cameron Gunsel with a nice looking move right there and shot. Ball turned over, however, to Fremont. 4:25 to go. We also have the Ludington Pep Band here tonight. In the house, the O-Funk. I think you still go by that, right? The O-Funk. We're lucky to have Julia with us tonight because she is a member of the O-Funk. So, and unfortunately, with her talent, she can't be in 2 places at one time. And we're happy she's with us tonight as our OSN technical engineer. And of course, she'll be our OSN WMOM technical engineer during the varsity game. Ludington 44, Fremont 14, 4:14 to go, third quarter. Fremont with the basketball. Mansfield has it. Zerlot, he'll take the shot. In and out, no good on the three-point attempt. Rebound to Cameron Gunsel. Ahead now to Gronstal, to Alex Smith. Smith, Benjamin Gronstal. Baseline runner up, left it a little bit short right there. That was the Orioles' number 32, Micah Spooner, but a turnover, and getting the bucket, Cam Gunsel. It's 10 points for Gunsel in this ball game. Now we're going to have a shot up and in for Benjamin Gronstal. And he's fouled, and he'll go to the line and try to complete the three-point play. 9 points for Gronstal in this ball game. 3:37 to go, third quarter. Benjamin Gronstal at the free throw line. This JV team, all sophomores with the exception of 3 players. Free throws no good. Skying high for the rebound, however, is Cam Gunsel. Gunsel, baseline jumper, up, in and out, no good. Gunsel, along with Spooner and Gomez, are the only 3 freshmen on this JV team. Ludington up 48-14, 3:17 to go in the third quarter. With the ball for the Packers, number 32. Now there's a steal by Alex Smith. Smith will give it up now to Benjamin Gronstal. Gronstal at the free throw line. He'll dish it to Gunsel. Cam Gunsel back to Alex Smith. They'll swing it around. Benjamin Gronstal, three-pointer, no good. Long rebound to the Packers, number 4, Reddick Powell. Powell will outlet it to Joey Mansfield. Mansfield will get it to Logan McLean, who's checked into the game. Shot, no good. Rebound to Alex Smith. Smith will outlet it. Cameron Gunsel. Gunsel. They'll swing it around now. Smith. He'll give it to Gronstal. Nice little teardrop floater on the baseline drive right there. And Ludington up 50-14. With the ball for Fremont, Logan McLean, and he's going to be fouled. The foul will be called on the Orioles, number 44, Gabriel Gomez. We want to thank Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville, family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist, 231-757-3368. .2:18 to go, third quarter. Ludington 50, Fremont 14. Nice move, and give the basket there to the Packers, number 23, Carter Sherman. Orioles up 50-16. Got some new players on the court for the Orioles. And checking in, you have number 10, Max Flannery. Also number 12, Jonas Sweet. Number 40, Dom Wheaton. And a foul there called on the Orioles, number 12, Jonas Sweet. Lincoln Patterson also into the Oriole lineup. 1:42 remaining in the third quarter. Ludington up 50-16. There's a shot put up. Oh, kissing it off the glass right there for the Orioles, number 40, Dom Wheaton. Orioles up 52-16. Good job there by the Packers, number 23, Carter Sherman, was able to deflect that ball off of, I believe that was the Orioles' Jonah Peterson. Fremont basketball, they inbound it, shot up, and no good there by Carter Sherman. Rebound to the Orioles, number 20, Jonah Peterson. And ahead comes Max Flannery. Flannery now over to Peterson, and there's a baseline jumper put up, no good there by Lincoln Patterson. And here comes Fremont in a hurry, shot up and in by number 23, Carter Sherman. Orioles up 52-18. Ball deflected right there. Fremont has it. And a foul will be called, I believe, on Dom Wheaton.
Number 40, that's his first personal.
We have a timeout on the floor. 48 seconds to go in the third quarter. It's a 30-second timeout. Ludington up 52-18. We're going to stay right here and tell you about some of our great sponsors, beginning with McGee Insurance Group, your number one Oriole fans. Auto Owners Insurance Group, a winning combination. We'll work with you to insure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, and secure. Auto Owners Insurance, no problem, people. Visit the McGee Insurance Group in Ludington today or at www.mcgeeins.com. McGee Insurance Group, proud to support Ludington area school sports. And, of course, Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance, covering all of the Lakeshore, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Ludington up 52-18, 48 seconds to go in this third quarter. Fremont with the basketball. Carter Sherman, he's being guarded there by the Orioles' number 10, Max Flannery. 35 seconds to go. With the ball now, Logan McLean. Baseline jumper up, no good there. Rebound up and in, however, the first shot was missed by Reddick Powell. And getting the rebound in the board and the point, number 32, Logan McLean. 52-20, Ludington up, 18 seconds to go in this third quarter. Lincoln Patterson with the ball. And ahead comes Fremont as there was a steal there, and getting the bucket, Reddick Powell for Fremont. Ludington up 52-22. 2 seconds to go. They'll take a half-court shot. It'll be well short at the end of 3 from Hawley Gymnasium. Your score in boys JV basketball action, the Ludington Orioles 52, the Fremont Packers 22. Back in 60 seconds here on the OSN.
Welcome to Crown and Cork, Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar. We feature craft cocktails, an extensive wine selection, and a seasonal changing menu that highlights what the Great Lakes have to offer. Guests rave about our hand-battered fish and chips made with fresh walleye, and you definitely want to try our Crown and Cork burger made with 2 USDA prime Angus beef patties, topped with a tangy sauce on a homemade brioche bun. But if it's comfort food you want, I have to recommend our creamy Alfredo. It's taken months for our chefs to perfect its rich and buttery sauce, but I think you will agree it was worth the wait. And parents, take a night off and actually bring your entire family. We have an interactive play area and a kids-approved menu. We are closed for the season, reopening in April. To stay up to date on what we are doing to enhance the experience for next year, follow us on Facebook or check our website at crownandcork.com. We look forward to serving you again very soon.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium, and the pep band, the O-Funk, is in the house. And what a way to, if you weren't woke up before, you're woke up now when they play the Vagabonds. That'll get the blood flowing, right, Julia? Yes, the Oriole fight song, the Vagabonds. All right, Ludington up 52-22. We are about to begin play here in the fourth quarter. We want to thank Urca Auto Center, Mason County's only locally owned new car dealer, serving Mason County for the past 4 generations. Urca Auto Center, your one place to shop for all of your automotive needs. Ludington with the basketball to begin play here in the fourth quarter. Dom Wheaton has it. He'll give it up now to Micah Spooner. Spooner to Cameron Gunsel. Gunsel down the lane. Nice move. Oh, woo! Cameron Gunsel, little dipsy-do right there. Had some Pistol Pete Maravich moves there, and he gets the basket. Ludington up 54-22. 7:30 remaining in the game. Orioles outscored the Packers 19-8 in that third quarter. They led 33-14 at the half. They were up 16-4 at the end of the first quarter of play. With the ball for the Packers, Reddick Powell. Long shot, no good. Long rebound there, and a strong rebound by Cam Gunsel. Cameron Gunsel wears number 11. He'll give the ball up now to Max Flannery. Now a nice move in the lane by Spooner. His shot off the mark, however, and coming away with it for Fremont, number 23, Carter Sherman. Now we have a scrum for the ball right there, and a foul will be called on the Orioles, number 44, Gabriel Gomez.
That's his third personal, and team's
Into the Fremont lineup, number 10, Joey Mansfield.
Number 10, Joey Mansfield.
Ball is put into play by Reddick Powell. And now with it, Kyler Cook Hansen. There's a steal. Gunsel on the steal. He'll take the shot. It's good, and he's fouled. Good body control there by Cam Gunsel. Probably knew he was going to get hammered right there. Gets the basket, and he's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line to try to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. 6:59 to go in the game. Gunsel's free throw is up and good. Ludington up 57-22 as Cameron Gunsel completes the three-point play. There's a shot up, no good, off the mark there by the Packers, number 10, Joey Mansfield. You're just tuning in. It's a front end of a boys JV, boys varsity doubleheader here at Hawley Gymnasium tonight. The Ludington Orioles hosting the Fremont Packers. Zerlot will get the ball in to Colson Beitendorp. Now over to Reddick Powell. Powell will take the jumper. No good. Rebound to the Orioles. Micah Spooner. Now a traveling violation on the Orioles. Well, our last broadcast, we had a whiteout.
Back to the game for the Packers,
here. I think the time before that, the student section had a construction theme last Friday. And tonight looks like a blackout. Are we safe in saying that, Julia? A blackout tonight? Fremont with the basketball. Julia just gave me a big smile, so I think I'm correct on that. There'll be a foul there called on the Orioles, number 44, Gabriel Gomez. Belay my last. It'll be called on number 10, Max Flannery. Orioles up 57-22, 6:24 to go in this game. At the line for the Fremont Packers, number 14, Kyler Cook Hansen. First free throw is no good. Number 3, Seeger Dirks checks back into the Fremont lineup, and actually at the free throw line for Fremont is number 10, Joey Mansfield. His second attempt is up and good. Orioles up 57-23, 6:20 to go in the game. Cameron Gunsel with it. Flannery. Now to Dominic Wheaton. Gunsel, dribble drive, shot good. Cameron Gunsel continues his big game, 17 for Gunsel. Shot no good, but a foul there. And drawing the foul for Fremont was number 11, Colson Beitendorp. 6:01 left in the game. Ludington up 59-23. Beitendorp's first free throw is up and no good. Checking into the Fremont lineup, number 4, should say returning number 4, Reddick Powell. And into the Oriole lineup, number 3, Jonah Bluestein. Second attempt is up and no good. Rebound up and in by the Packers' Blake Zerlot. Ludington 59, Fremont 25. Dominic Wheaton with the ball now. His pass a little bit too low there for Jonah Bluestein. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Fremont basketball. Back into the Fremont lineup, number 32, Logan McLean. Beitendorp, he'll give it up now to Reddick Powell. Ball deflected. Seeger Dirks has it, and Dirks will get the basket. Seeger Dirks. I wonder if his folks are big Bob Seeger fans. All right, Ludington up 59-27, 5:29 to go in the game. Three-point attempt on the way, no good. A rebound fought for. Dominic Wheaton in there fighting, and he gets fouled, and he will shoot 2. Dominic Wheaton at the free throw line. First shot is up and no good. Big thank you again to Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville, family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist. 231-757-3368. That second shot was 3/4 of the way down and spit back out. Ludington had the ball, couldn't get the ball to fall, and a foul called on the Orioles. Number 3, Jonah Bluestein. That's the 8th team foul on the Orioles. So Fremont will be at the free throw line, shooting 1 in the bonus. 5:16 to go in this game. Big thank you to Crown and Cork. Our team at Crown and Cork would like to wish you and yours a happy holiday season. We are closed for the year, opening to serve you again in April. We appreciate the support you have shown us these past 2 years and look forward to having you dine with us again soon. Good luck, O's. Free throw is no good. Rebound to Cameron Gunsel. Nice pass ahead. Shot no good, however, by Flannery. And here comes Fremont. Inside, shot up and good. Scoring the bucket, number 32, Logan McLean. Orioles up by 30, 59-29. Cameron Gunsel with the ball now to Dominic Wheaton. Wheaton, and he's going to be called for the travel. Took one step too many there. 4:49 to go in the game. Ludington up 59-29. Fremont on the attack. With the ball for the Packers, number 11. And that is Beitendorp. There's a shot up and getting the basket. Beitendorp got that one. His first points of the game. Ludington up 59-31. Into the Packer lineup, number 30, Blake Taylor. Also number 10, Joey Mansfield. And number 14, Kyler Cook Hansen. 4:22 to go. Ludington up 59-31. Pass deflected right there. Hits the backboard, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fremont. Cameron Gunsel will trigger the ball in for the Orioles. We'll be talking to Oriole head coach Noah Lehman at the conclusion of this JV game on the Smith and Eddy post-game show. Ludington working the ball around nicely. There's a nice move and a basket by the Orioles. Number 11, Cameron Gunsel, who has 19 now. Ludington up 61-31. 30-point lead for the Orioles. Fremont with the basketball. Seeger Dirks, his shot up and in and out, no good. Tried to kiss it off the glass right there. And coming away with it for the Orioles, number 10, Max Flannery. Flannery to Cam Gunsel. Gunsel will give it up now to Micah Spooner. Spooner back to Gunsel. He'll go baseline. Nice reverse. Oh, awfully sweet looking shot right there. A reverse layup up and in by Cameron Gunsel. And the Orioles now lead 63-31. Gunsel with 21 points. There's a three for Fremont's number 32, Logan McLean. Timeout Ludington, 3:16 to go in the game. Ludington up 63-34. And it is a full timeout. We'll step aside. You are watching the Oriole Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports. Stay tuned.
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Scoop Hansen on the play-by-play call tonight, along with Julia Habman, our OSN technical engineer, and making his debut as our OSN cameraman, Landon Sloan. And we hope to have Landon with us for many years. Coach Shank came up to me earlier. He said, Scoop, this is our cameraman tonight. I want you to give him plenty of plugs on the air tonight so he gets a lot of good street credibility. I said, no problem, Coach. We will do that. Ludington with the basketball, 3:13 to go in the game. Alex Smith has it. He'll give it up now to Lincoln Patterson. Patterson over to Benjamin Gronstal. Now they'll kick it to Noah Lohman, who's checked into the game. Lohman shot no good. Rebound to Fremont's number 10, Joey Mansfield. Mansfield now, Carter Sherman with the ball. 2:49 to go in the game. Ludington up 63-34. There's a shot up off the mark there by Packers' Kyler Cook Hansen. Gronstal will get the ball ahead now to, actually he will give it up to Lohman, back to Gronstal. His shot no good. And it's good to see the legendary Chris Speedy Lopez stopping up to say hello to us. Speedy's letting the hair grow out. Julia, we didn't even recognize him, did we? Yeah. Good seeing you, my man. Speedy Lopez, a legend here in Ludington. Longtime Ludington boys basketball manager. The Orioles are up 63-34, 2:24 to go in this boys JV basketball game. Remember, Coach Warren Stowe will be joining us for the varsity game. He'll be on the color commentary call with me. His girls winning last night, 39-36 at Muskegon Oak Ridge. There's a three-point attempt up and in by the Packers, number 23, Carter Sherman. Ludington up 63-37, and with the ball for the Orioles, number 3, Jonah Bluestein. Bluestein will give it now to Lincoln Patterson. Patterson to Lohman. Lohman in the paint. Now he'll give it Peterson. Peterson to Patterson. Boy, this could get really interesting on a call here when you got Peterson to Patterson. And I've done pretty good tonight. I've only called Cameron Gunsel, Wilson Gunsel 3 or 4 times so far. 1:33 to go in the game. Ludington 63, Fremont 37. Foul called on the Packers, number 23, Carter Sherman. Returning to the Packer lineup, number 11, Colson Beitendorp. Also number 32, Logan McLean. Orioles have led all the way, 16-4 at the end of one. They were up 33-14 at the half by outscoring Fremont 17-10 in that second quarter. They led 52-22 at the end of three. They outscored the Packers 19-8 in that third quarter. 1:27 to go in the game. Ludington up 63-37. Foul called on the Packers, Colson Beitendorp. Orioles will get the ball in. Patterson loses the ball there. There's a steal, however. Shot is up and in, and give the bucket there to the Orioles. Jonah Bluestein with the steal and the basket. His first points of the game. Ludington up 65-37. 1:12 to go in the game. Checking into the Oriole lineup, number 44, Gabriel Gomez. And number 54, Noah Lohman. Bluestein with it. And now he'll be called for a palming violation with 1:04 to go. Beitendorp. Ball tipped there. Gomez has it ahead. Now the ball tipped away from the Orioles, and here comes Fremont. And we're going to have a traveling violation on the Packers with 51 seconds to go in the game. I think we can do Julia. Let's give Coach Stowe, maybe get him in for the last minute here. There he is, Coach Warren Stowe with us. Great to see you, Coach Stowe.
Great to be here.
And last minute of this JV game, Ludington on top 65-37. Orioles have looked really good passing the ball and some fast-paced action here.
Yeah, I was tuning in a little bit to make sure I was on time. It looks like they've been playing really well.
Yes, they have. And here comes Fremont now. We're down to 28 seconds to go in the game. With the ball for the Packers, number 11, Colson Beitendorp. His shot blocked. Most of the time you see a block like that, Coach, the ball ends up out of bounds or out in the stands.
That's right. The true shot blockers like Patterson there, they keep it in bounds for their teammates.
Congratulations on your girls' 39-36 hard-fought victory last night at Muskegon Oak Ridge. We'll be talking a bit more about that, too.
Thank you.
At the line for the Orioles, shooting 2, number 3, Jonah Bluestein. 16 seconds to go in the game. Bluestein's first free throw is no good. Orioles up 65-37. Only 3 freshmen on this team, Coach. You have Cameron Gunsel. You also have Micah Spooner and Gabriel Gomez.
And it looks like Coach Lehman's in midseason form already with this team, the way they're running their stuff. So that's always great to see as well.
And a line violation right there. It certainly is, Coach, and making his debut here at Hawley Gym
That's
tonight.
a great feeling. I'm excited for him.
JV coach. 8 seconds to go in the game. The Orioles up 65-37. Fremont looks content just to dribble it out right here and let the time expire. And there's the buzzer and your final score in boys JV basketball action. The Ludington Orioles 65, the Fremont Packers 37. And we'll return here in 2 minutes on the Orioles Sports Network. Stay tuned, those fans.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value, being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
At Pure Marquette Builders, we build the home of your dreams without the headaches normally associated with home building. Fast, simple, and completely customized to fit your needs. Pure Marquette Builders builds beautiful modular homes in the Ludington and surrounding West Michigan communities. Please call Scott at 231-398-7463 to discuss your future projects. Pure Marquette Builders is proud to support Ludington Oriole Athletics. Go O's!
Welcome back to Holly Gym to the Smith & Eddy post-game show. Smith & Eddy Insurance covering all of the Lakeshore, a caring business, foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Of course, Smith & Eddy, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Joining me now, Oriole JV head coach Noah Lehman, and congratulations, Coach Lehman, on winning your debut here at Holly Gym, first home game as a JV coach. Your team looked awfully impressive out there tonight. They defeat the Fremont Packers 65-37.
Yeah, thanks, Scoops. I mean, I told the guys when we got in the locker room, we had a complete team win there. That everyone came out ready to play. That defensively, we had everybody on the same page and moving, and then offensively, a lot of different guys were able to be involved. So I was really proud of the way that our guys came out and were ready to go.
I was really impressed. I mean, all your guys got some massive playing time tonight. They came out like a house on fire, up 16-4 at the end of one. Outscored Fremont 17-10 in the second. We're up 33-14 at the half, 19-8 in the third quarter, and you took a 52-22 lead into the final quarter to win 65-37. Big time minutes from all your guys tonight. Really impressed with the play of one of your freshmen, Cameron Gunsel. Boy, first time I've seen him play live, and I've heard a lot of good things about him, but wow, he seems like he's ahead of his time.
Yeah, I mean, for his size especially, he moves really well. He's long, lengthy. He's got a knack for where the ball's going to go. He anticipates really well, and you saw some nice finishes from him tonight as well, so he can finish at the rim.
But good play tonight. Alex Smith, go right down. Dom Wheaton, Micah Spooner, Benjamin Gronstall, Max Flannery. Go right down your whole list, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, we got, like I said, a great group of guys. We've got younger guys who are willing to listen and learn from the 10th graders. We've got 10th graders who are ready to lead. So everybody kind of is knowing their place and learning their place, and it's been a lot of fun so far.
All sophomores. You got three freshmen on the team: Gabriel Gomez, Micah Spooner, and Cameron Gunsel.
And Gabe does a lot of good things that don't show up on the stat sheet. I mean, he's in the right spot. I know he'd like to finish a couple more of the little puppies around the rim, but he does a lot of really, really good things as well.
What has been the one thing so far? You're 2 games into the season right now, but what do you like best about this team and the makeup of the team?
Yeah, I tell them all the time. I mean, they will do everything I ask. It's not always looking pretty, but they will give their best effort to do everything I ask. So, I mean, they know that that'll go a long ways in life if they're going to be that teachable in everything that they do. And in the basketball court, we've been able to see some success with that so far.
Well, I'll tell you what, Coach Lehman, they listen to you. They're in good hands because you are a disciple of Coach Thad Shank. You played for him, and you played on some pretty darn good teams for Coach Shank, too, including that Class B state runner-up team in 2017. You were like one of the leaders of that team. So they're in good hands. Ludington basketball's in good hands with you.
Thank you. Well, I've been able to learn a lot. Like you said, Coach Shank knows it all, and he's been pouring into me for the last, since I was in high school, but especially the last couple of years.
And it's not just basketball, is it? It's life.
Yep.
It's life. Yep. It's life lessons, and it's more than just basketball.
Well, the goal for him, and it trickles down, is to grow young men. That we want to be successful on the basketball court, but ultimately we want to teach these guys how to be young men who are contributing to whatever community they're in.
Well, congratulations, Coach, to you and to your team on the win tonight. We look forward to talking to you on Monday, right back here at Hawley Gym. Go enjoy this game.
Can't wait.
All right. That's Coach Noah Lehman. His JV winning tonight by the score.
2 down, 20 to go.
Yeah,
2 down, 20 to go.
That's right. You're hearing Coach Warren Stowe there talking to Coach Lehman. Ludington JV winning 65-37, and that's going to wrap things up for the Smith & Eddy post-game show. We'll step aside, and when we return, we'll have the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame show coming your way right here on the Oriole Sports Network and WMOM 102.7. Stay tuned. Hey, Ludington Oriole fans, tonight the Orioles taking on the Fremont Packers here at Hawley.
Are you guys playing anything right now or no? No. So you're waiting for us, right? All right. Okay, that's good. So when you're ready to go, Just you can keep them unmuted, right? You're okay with unmuting?
Yep.
Because if that's black, it's muted back to the radio station. So see right here, it's unmuted. I'm going to unmute this, and you're going to see now what you'll see levels here. See the levels? Okay. All right, so in 50 seconds. Can you go in 50 seconds? Okay. I'll stay up here with you.
Ludington High School Sports is on the air on 102.7 WMOM and the Orioles Sports Network. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by the House of Flavors Manufacturing, Pierre Marquette Builders, Safe Harbor Credit Union, Smith & Eddy Insurance, Indian Summer, Lundquist Furniture, as well as McGee Insurance, Ludington Paint and Glass, Crown and Cork Restaurants, Benedict's Auto Center, as well as Ludington Chiropractic and Urca Auto Center. Now, let's go to the court and the broadcast booth with Todd Scoop Hansen on 102.7 WMOM and the Orioles Sports Network.
Welcome, Ludington Oriole fans, to Ludington boys varsity basketball action here at Hawley. Jim Scoop Hansen on the play-by-play call, joined by Warren Stowe, the girls varsity coach. He'll be doing color commentary with me tonight. Julia Habman, our OSN 102.7 WMOM technical engineer, and making his debut as our OSN cameraman, Landon Sloan. We want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. We'll be talking more with Coach Warren Stowe, but first we got to get to the interview I did with Oriole head coach Thad Shank. We're going to play that right now. Don't go away, O's fans. Check this out. Welcome, Oriole fans, to the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame coaches interview. Coach Thad Shank. Tonight, your boys have their home opener, coming off an 87-74 victory over the Grant Tigers on Tuesday. And Coach, what can the Oriole fans expect out of your Ludington Oriole boys team this basketball season?
Well, I think we're a pretty deep basketball team. I mean, we've got a lot of kids in the 11th and 12th grade class who've been pretty committed to basketball. So that's a good position for any coach to be in. We're deep, we're quick, we're athletic. Hopefully we can consistently make perimeter shots. If we do that, then I think we can have some success this year because other than Matthew Westhouse, we don't have a whole heck of a lot of size. And, Matthew's been dealing with his knee. And, so, I mean, if he can't be out there on the floor, we really have to play at a higher tempo and try to create some havoc out there on the basketball court and play a high-possession basketball game. So hopefully we can do all those things and be successful.
You mentioned Big Country, Coach, out right now till, is it going to be after Christmas? Do you have any, I'm sure you have a pretty good idea.
No, he'll probably play a few minutes tonight. He's a tough kid and getting pain injections for his knee, and he's just going to have to deal with a meniscus tear this year as best he can. So
that's great news. I know he took a lot of weight off from last season, and I know you were looking forward to having him back. Of course, you have your very talented point guard back, David Sunshine Schillinger, beginning his third year up on the varsity. And you mentioned Big Country. After him, I think your next tallest player is Levi Lehman, correct?
Well, Levi Lehman or Jack Stidham are in the 6'1"-ish area. Pretty much everybody else is, we list at 5'11" for 5'10", but I don't know if they're that tall. So.
The game at Grant the other night, I know talking with you said, boy, Scoop, I gave the status 87-74, and I said, wow, Ludington, it's been a while since the Ludington team scored over 80 or given up that many points, too. And your first comment to me was, Scoop, we missed a lot of layups. We should have scored over 100.
Well, I mean, you know, it was a perfect world for us. We played a team in Grant who wants to play exactly the same way that we do. So we didn't have to worry about trying to create a fast tempo. The tempo was the one we wanted and was the one both teams wanted. So it was a high possession basketball game, and we created a lot of offense from our defense. We had some jitters. I didn't think we finished at the rim particularly well, but yeah, I mean, we're going to give up a lot more points this year than we've given up in the past, just because we're going to try to create a game that has a lot more possessions in it than a normal game. So, I mean, we're looking for our scores to be higher. Just because you give up 70 points doesn't mean you play bad defense. You know, we gave up 74 points the other night, but we also created 35 turnovers, and so. So it's just the trade-off in the scenario that we're in.
Coach, the West Michigan Conference, first year Ludington's in there, West Michigan Conference, Lakes Division, your thoughts on being in the West Michigan Conference now?
Well, I think just for all sports in general, it's probably a positive. You know, for basketball, you know, the Muskegon Heights and West Michigan Christians of the world weren't very big schools, but they were very competitive in basketball, boys basketball, so... It's a new adventure, you know, playing a lot of teams that, you know, we don't have a good feel for as coaches to, you know, what their program's all about or what kind of systems they run. So it's going to be a learning experience for us in that respect. But overall, I think it's exciting for the kids. They're going to meet a lot of teams that they haven't played in the past and don't have a lot of familiarity with. So, no, it's all good.
And your starting lineup for tonight's home opener at Hawley Gym?
Tonight at basically all the guard spots. Tonight we'll start Gage Jones, we'll start David Schillinger, we'll start Aiden Gilchrist, we'll start Chase Hackert, and we'll start Levi Lehman.
Good luck, Coach, to you and the Orioles. Look forward to talking to you after the ball game. The 2022-23 season tips off tonight, the home opener for the Ludington Orioles. Go O's.
Thanks, Scoop.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. We want to thank PM Builders, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. PM Builders construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. If you're looking to build, give Scott a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. Here are your starting lineups. First for the Fremont Packers, coached by Adam Bowen. Starting at the guards, number 3, William DeBlake, a 6'3" junior. And the other guard, number 10, Chaz Miller, a 5'9" junior. The center for the Packers, number 21, Gavin Richards, a 6'4" junior. Forwards are number 11, Ben Mellema, a 6'3" junior. Number 24, Jordan McDonald, a 6'3" senior. For the Ludington Orioles, coached by Thad Shank, assisted by Jamie Sycon, John Stowe, and Mike Mesher, and managed by Chris Speedy Lopez. Starting at the guards, the point guard, number 13, David Sunshine Schillinger, a 5'10" junior. The other guards, number 21, Aiden Gilchrist, a 6'1" senior, and number 23, Gage Jones, a 6-foot junior. The forwards for the Orioles, number 15, Chase Hackert, a 6'1" senior, and number 11, Levi Lehman, a 6'1" senior. Coach Warren Stowe, the Orioles and the Packers. Orioles breaking out their new jerseys tonight, and there's nothing like a Friday night at Hawley, is there, whether it's boys basketball or your girls in action here in the winter.
High school sports, Friday night, and being in Hawley Gymnasium, ready to see the boys play, there's nothing better.
Fremont historically has good basketball teams, and there's been some classic Fremont-Ludington matches in this building and also at Fremont. I know when Fremont left for the CSAA, Coach Shank kept Fremont on the schedule.
Yeah, there's a reason for that. They're always they got great athletes and always well coached. It's always a good battle when these two teams get together.
And he also wanted to keep Spring Lake on the schedule. Yep. Unfortunately, with their new conference, he was unable to do so. And I know Billy Core, the coach of Spring Lake, also wanted to keep Ludington on the schedule.
Yeah. I was when I was helping Thad in 07 and 06, I remember playing Spring Lake, and it's fun having Billy and Thad opposite each other.
Well, the Orioles coming off an 87-74 victory over Grant on Tuesday night. Fremont won their game against Shelby. I don't have the score, but Fremont controls the tip here, and here come the Packers. And they'll work it inside and basket up. No good there by number 21. I believe that was McDonald. His shot, no. Ludington quickly back the other way. It's going to be a track meet tonight, isn't it, between these two teams?
Yeah, I think all these fans here in Hawley Gymnasium should be ready to see some up and down action for sure.
Yeah.
Ludington definitely wants to play that way, and I think Fremont does too.
That was Gavin Richards who got the first shot for Fremont. Ludington had the ball, turned it over, and now Fremont coming back out. I know that Jordan McDonald, that name, he's a senior this year. He's one heck of a basketball player.
Yeah, he's a really talented kid, and Ludington coming out in that 2-2-1 off-the-ball press here and pressure from the get-go.
You know, when I was interviewing Coach Shank earlier today for the pregame, he said, Coach, he goes, Scoop, I got a bunch of guards. He goes, unless Big Country, who will get some minutes tonight, but, you know, coming off that injury, he goes, all the guys are basically the next tallest from Big Country, who's 6'10". He's got some 6'1" guys, and I think they really were very giving Sunshine Schillinger a couple inches right there.
Yeah,
and they said he's 5'10". That's very generous. Whoa, we got a Fremont Packer who went down hard on the court right there. The shot was no good. At the long three-pointer taken out there by the Packers, number 24. And that was Jordan McDonald. Foul called there on the Orioles, number 13, Sunshine Schillinger, his first. 2 team fouls now on the Orioles. We're at 7:18 to go in the opening quarter. No score yet. The Orioles and the Packers, Fremont in their traditional red jerseys, white lettering and numerals. And those are trimmed in black. Ludington white jerseys with orange lettering and black numerals trimmed in orange. And here we got a three-point shot up by Gage Jones off the mark, and Fremont in a hurry. Jordan McDonald with it. McDonald, little sidestep right there. What's that called again, Coach?
That's the Euro step.
That's the Euro step. That's right. I haven't seen it from any of your players yet in the first 3 games.
Emma McKinley, I'm trying to think here, against Benzie had one.
No, that's true. How did I miss that?
Yeah, right in front of us here.
Because I saw it a lot last year between both the boys and girls teams. Seems to be really in vogue.
Yeah, good possession last time by Ludington. Chase with the one more, got a wide open shot for Gage. You just need to see more of that, and those shots will fall.
No scoring yet. Ludington and Fremont, 6:35 to go, opening quarter. We're happy you're with us. Tuned in to the Oriole Sports Network at 102.7 WMOM. Here's a shot from the corner, up, and a three-pointer for Aiden Gilchrist. And the first points of the new season at Hawley Gym for Ludington. They're on top 3-0.
Yep, great pass by Gage. Dribbled into the gap of the zone there. Got 2 to commit and popped to his wide open teammate, and he stepped up and stroked it.
With the ball for the Packers, number 3. And that is William DeBlake. DeBlake, Chaz Miller. Now they'll get it over to Gavin Richards. Richards back to Chaz Miller. Miller to give and go there, deflected. A good hustle there, though, as Fremont will get the ball right back. Nice dribble drive and getting the basket, Jordan McDonald. Ludington 3, Fremont 2. Nice move there by Sunshine Schillinger, and he draws the foul.
Yeah, it's you saw that first quick step, get open on the wing and rip through, and he just had to reach out and grab him and hope for the best.
Hard to believe, Coach Sunshine Schillinger, this is his junior year. He's been starting from the get-go, from his freshman year as the Oriole point guard. All right, Gage Jones with the ball now to David Sunshine Schillinger. So quick off the dribble right there. Looked like his shot was deflected right there. I was going to say he wouldn't miss that badly.
Definitely blocked. Good call by the official.
You know, Sunshine Schillinger came into this year, Coach, at 615 career points. He had 25 in the opener, so 640 right now, one game into his junior year. There's a nice deflection right there. Hackert with it for the Orioles. He'll get it ahead to Aiden Gilchrist. His shot up. Good! Boy, good aggressiveness there by Aiden Gilchrist.
Decisive move, attack the front of the rim, and just go through contact. Great job by Aiden.
Gilchrist has all 5 of the Oriole points. Are up 5-2. 5:17 to go in the opening quarter. Friday night from Hawley Gym, the Orioles and the Packers.
Turnover by Fremont. Ludington making it chaotic, and Fremont that time, we got the benefit. They tossed it right out of bounds.
Gage Jones will give it up now to David Schillinger. Schillinger back to Jones. He'll wheel it around to Levi Lehman. Back to Jones, now to Sunshine Schillinger. Schillinger wearing number 13, Gage Jones 23. Now to Hackert. Levi Lehman, his shot off the mark. Saved there. Aiden Gilchrist. Oh, and up and in there by Chase Hackert. A lot of kudos there to Aiden Gilchrist for keeping that one alive.
Great hustle play. Got his teammate the ball, and nice finish by Chase.
Orioles up 7-2. 4:40 to go, opening quarter. Orioles and the Packers. Turnaround right there, and up and in by Gavin Richards. Go ahead, Coach.
Yeah, just saying, looking at this Fremont team, a couple of these boys, 24, 21, these are big, strong guys. So down at the rim, they're doing a good job of finishing.
Gage Jones shot up, no good. Rebound to the Packers, Gavin Richards. He'll outlet it to Chaz Miller. Now to William DeBlake. We're going to have a foul on the Orioles. It'll be called on Gage Jones. Wholesale substitutions. This is a trademark of Coach Thad Shank. Fresh 5 come into the game, including number 34, Trey Forfinski, a 6-foot senior. Also in number 2, Cole Anthus, a 5'9" senior. And there's a steal. There's a steal by the Orioles. And with it is Forfinski. Now he'll give it to Anthus. Anthus from the corner, no good. Strong rebound there to Luke Hackert. Shot up, no good. That shot was put up by Spencer Holmes, who's checked into the game. Holmes is a 5'10" junior. And also, I mentioned Luke Hackert, a 6-foot junior. And the 5th Oriole out there.
Daniel Ramirez, did we mention?
Daniel Ramirez, a 5'10" junior. Boy, as quick as this action is up and down, it's.
Well, that's the thing. You talked about, Westhouse, Matthew being out, and there definitely are negatives. But when you're playing this fast and chaotic, and guys are committing themselves this much, you kind of want to get them working so hard that they need a blow.
Ben Mellema misses the shot there for Fremont, and back in a hurry is Anthus for the Orioles. He'll give it up now to Holmes. Holmes back to Anthus. Now to Ramirez. Ramirez over to Hackert, and there's a shot put up by Anthus, no good. Rebound to the Packers, number 3. And that is William DeBlake in the lane. Shot put up, no good there by Gavin Richards. And here comes Daniel Ramirez in a hurry for the Orioles. Ramirez, nice move. Shot up by Forfinski, no good, overlaid it. Boy, the Orioles just didn't finish on that one. Good execution.
They got everything they wanted. Great move by Daniel. Great unselfish pass, and it just didn't fall. But good shot attempt by Trey there.
Fast.
It's great to see Trey out here.
It is. I went over the other night and interviewed both Levi and Trey. In fact, Levi will be our Indian Summer Safe Harbor Credit Union halftime player in the spotlight. And after I interviewed Levi, I interviewed Trey, and it's just a joy for him with all the injuries he's had and being able to play some basketball.
Definitely.
And he talked about that during his interview. 3:01 to go, opening quarter, Ludington 7, Fremont 4. JV action tonight, the Orioles win by the score of 65-37. Freshman action, Ludington wins 46-41. Boy, that's a big boy there. And the shot is up, and boy, basket counts.
It was like, I'm trying to think of an analogy.
Yeah, it looked like a forearm shiver right there.
A young child running into a large...
Wow.
I don't even know.
Andrew Stager gets the basket, and Coach Thad Shank is livid.
Thad thought that was an offensive foul. He definitely drop-stepped, went through him with the shoulder, and I think for the refs, that's one of those things you gotta make a decision. Was that offensive foul, or was that just a basketball play?
Well, our player there really paid the price on that.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, free throw is no good. So Ludington leads 7-6, 2:46 to go in this opening quarter. Ramirez with it for the Orioles. And you're right, Coach. You said that Coach Shank will want to play at a frenetic pace, a chaotic pace this year.
Yeah, definitely.
Because of their height, except for when Westy is in. I'm sure he'll be wanting to run too. All right, with the ball is Holmes now. Ramirez loses the ball. And a kick ball right there, so it will be Fremont basketball. I do believe. Well, let's see here.
I think they might have said Fremont kicked it. Lucked out there. Luke was wide open on the baseline, and Daniel kind of bobbled it, so we lucked out getting the kick there.
You're exactly right, Coach. Ludington basketball. Ramirez near baseline. Now he'll be called for the double dribble violation right there. Ludington 7, Fremont 6, 2:21 to go in this opening quarter. Talking to Coach Shank, he said, my goodness, when I said 87, so that was eye-popping when I got that information, and 74 to give up. And he goes, well, that's the way, Scoop. He goes, we're going to have games like that this year. We don't have the height. And there's a move going in for that one, and that boy is a big boy, Andrew Stager.
Yeah. One thing when you have a player like that and you're undersized, when he shoots the ball that close to the basket, you cannot assume that it's going in. We got to find a guy and wedge him underneath the basket. Don't give him 2 to 3 shots there.
Back into the Oriole lineup will be number 23. That's Gage Jones. Also 21, Aiden Gilchrist.
25, Joe Benz.
Yeah, 25, Joe Benz seeing his first action of the game.
Sunshine Schillinger back in the game, and Levi Lehman.
And Stager at the free throw line for Fremont. His free throw is up, no good. Now we'll have an over-the-back foul called on Fremont's number 33, I believe. And that will be Nate Vincent. Into the Fremont lineup, number 3, William DeBlake. Now, as I was mentioning, Coach, we were talking, Coach Shank, he said, we're going to have a lot of scores like that this year. We don't have, we don't have a lot of tall guys. He goes, if we can keep it controlled chaos.
Yeah, and I think, too, it's, Thad is always thinking ahead. So, yes, they're going to score more points and give up more points, but, these guys are playing free. They're running concepts. They're not confined by a system. So, that's just Thad being the guy that he is and a great coach.
Sunshine Schillinger tickles the twine from three-point land. That'll give the Orioles a 10-6 lead. Nice, smooth three-pointer right there from Schillinger.
Shot.
We have a timeout on the floor.
And when you play this way, too, we got the dime in there. We got the trap right away. You're always keeping the offense on their toes, which is great.
Let's talk about your girls and their 39-36 win last night over the Muskegon Oak Ridge Eagles. Tough game last night. Sounds like it was highly competitive and a pretty exciting game for our Oriole fans.
Yeah, it was. We just, they're a really athletic team, and we were having some trouble with shots falling, and that kind of snowballed, and we found ourselves down, 3 or 4 points in the fourth quarter, and just most proud of us digging deep and kind of possession by possession, digging back. Had a big time 3 from Emma McKinley to put us up, a steal and an and one that Emma got, and just kind of spread it out. So gritty win for us.
Yeah, I heard about that 3 from Emma, which was really a momentum changer.
It was. Put us up.
And also a big thank you to Sarah Laird, Keelan Laird's mom, for sending me the report so I could post them on the Oriole Sports Network last night at the end of the quarter. So we're back to action here at Hawley. Ludington up 10-6, 1:24 to go in the opening quarter. Orioles home opener. Here's a steal. Gage Jones shot up, no good, batted out of bounds by Fremont. Ludington basketball. That was like a 2-on-2 right there, Coach.
Yeah, and again, a nice strong take by Gage. I think some of this, too, is first game home nerves for some of these guys. Daniel bobbling the ball, Gage missing that layup. Once we settle down, I think we're going to see those shots fall.
Sunshine Schillinger shot up, no good from the near baseline, and a long rebound there to the Packers, number 33, Nate Vincent. Here comes Fremont with the ball, number 3, William DeBlake. DeBlake being hounded right there by Joe Benz. Excuse me.
Yeah, they're just, there is never a time that Fremont can feel like they're not being just harassed by this Ludington defense.
There's a strong rebound by Levi Lehman right there. Oh, that's a tough one. Boy, yeah. He went up for a strong rebound. He got basically pushed over right there, Coach.
Fell down, and they called a travel. That probably is a travel, but just that's a tough call. I mean, he couldn't do anything about it. He leapt up in the air, got that rebound, and found himself on the ground.
And he's given up quite a few inches right there to the Packers' number 50, Andrew Stager. Here comes Fremont now, and there's a
great call.
Charging call on Fremont right there. Taking one for the team.
Love to see it. Sacrificing your body for the good of the team.
Gage Jones, 6-foot senior. Tell you, Coach, I know you get over there to the Oriole football games too. Gage Jones, one of my absolute favorite Orioles to watch play on defense.
Yeah, junior, don't give him away yet. He's a junior.
He's I like to call him our heat-seeking missile on defense.
Definitely.
Ludington up 10-6. They have the basketball. Schillinger, three-pointer, no good. Rebound to Stager. Boy, Schillinger, he won't be shy. He'll keep firing those shots up there. He's had a couple of good looks from the near baseline the last 2 times down.
Yeah, great looks. He's a great shooter that would never deter you from taking the next one.
Here's a shot by Fremont, no good, and that should be an over the back.
Rebound.
Yeah, great positioning by Levi Lehman right there. He draws the foul. It's called on Andrew Stager. Stager is Fremont's 6'7" junior. Ludington up 10-6, 9.9 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Gage Jones with the ball. He'll get across half court. Jones still with it. He'll dish it now. 3 seconds to go. Baseline runner put up by Benz. It lays up on the rim. Oh, no good. That laid up on the cylinder there forever.
Home cooking there.
Yeah,
that was
and
go in.
at the end of one from Holly Gym, boys varsity basketball action. Ludington 10, Fremont 6. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, those fans.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value, being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Welcome back to Holly Gym. Scoop Hansen, Warren Stowe, Julia Havman, and Landon Sloan, our OSN cameraman. Julia Havman is our OSN WMOM technical engineer. Coach Warren Stowe here, the girls varsity head coach, doing color commentary with me tonight. And Scoop Hansen here on the play-by-play call. Ludington begins the second quarter with the basketball, 10-6 lead. And what do you think of the first quarter there, Coach?
Well, I think it was up and down. I think getting some nerves out. I expect both teams to kind of settle down, but Fremont's not going to have a chance to settle down if the Orioles keep playing defense like this.
Oh, what a sweet move there by Gage Jones, taking it to the hoop and gets the basket.
Yep, kind of looked the defense off and then up and in.
He definitely, looking the other way right there, took it in, and he really fooled Fremont on that. Fremont on the attack. Ludington leads 12-6, and we're going to have an offensive foul called on the Fremont Packers.
Levi Lehman, I bet you if you look at their stats last year, I bet you he was one of the leaders in that category. Never afraid to sacrifice himself for the team.
Levi doing a good job out there on some strong rebounding thus far in the first half. Orioles up 12-6, 7:18 to go in the opening half. Cole Anthus checks into the ball game. Also Daniel Ramirez. And you have Chase Hackard out there with Lehman and Holmes. Holmes shot up off the mark. Spencer Holmes had a really nice game at Grant the other night with 20 points.
Yeah, I remember doing that Scottville game last year with you, and he had a great game. He's a really talented kid.
There's a dribble drive. Give the basket there to Fremont's number 24, Jordan McDonald, and he's got 4 points now. Ludington up 12-8. Here's a steal by Fremont with the ball, Chaz Miller. Now, Cole Anthus is able to save it right back. The ball's like a hot potato right now. It ends up in Holmes' hands. Now he'll give it up to Anthus. Anthus back to Holmes, to Levi Lehman. He'll fake the three. Lehman at the free throw line to Anthus. Anthus will fake the three. Nice entry pass to Lehman. Left hand up, no good. Ball batted out of bounds. Ludington basketball. Boy, the Orioles really working this ball.
Amazing ball movement by the Orioles. You know, see it peeking at the rim, getting guys in the air, dribbling gaps. I know we didn't finish that, but that was an amazing possession.
12-8, Ludington up. 6:27 to go. Here's a nice entry pass. Oh, shot missed by Hackert right there. And with the rebound for Fremont, number 24, Jordan McDonald. Chaz Miller has it now. Miller will take the shot up, no good. Good defense right there by Hackert and Lehman. Lehman with another strong rebound. Anthus with it. Anthus, his pass saved there by Ramirez. Now to Lehman. They'll swing it around to Holmes. Now to Anthus. His shot off the mark. Rebound to the Packers, and William DeBlake has it. Chaz Miller now. Miller to DeBlake. McDonald. Excuse me, that's Richards. Richards with the ball. Shot up. Good. Gavin Richards really worked hard for that inside positioning there.
That was a good move on the baseline. Rip through, face the baseline, and score.
Now there's a steal by the Packers. Ludington with a 2-point lead, 12-10. McDonald up, no good. Rebound up, no good by Ben Mellema. And we're going to have a foul here, I believe, on the Orioles. It'll be on number 24, Daniel Ramirez.
Seemed like maybe a late call. Was that on the initial drive? Because on the rebound, everybody was on the ground. I didn't know.
I missed that one myself, Coach. Yeah. At the line, we do know will be number 21, Gavin Richards. Ludington leads 12-10, 5:29 to go in the opening half. Very fast-moving first half. Free throws up and in by Richards. He has 5 of Fremont's 11 points. Good crowd here tonight at Hawley Gym.
Blackout looks like. I see the girls' program over there, JV and Varsity. Happy they're here to support their boys.
We have a violation on Fremont, Coach. Not sure what that was there, but they don't get to shoot their second free throw. Ludington up 12-11, 5:26 to go in the second quarter. Anthus loses the ball, fighting to get it back. It's going to be a jump ball, possession arrow to Fremont. Everything is contested here. Another reason why Coach Shank is like to play these Fremont teams, the Spring Lake teams, they mirror each other in many regards.
Yeah, they do. And, they're packing it in. They know that these athletes for Ludington can get to the basket. And they're playing that 2-3 zone and getting in gaps and making it hard.
Oh, what a steal there by Daniel Ramirez. And boy, did he hit a tough shot right there with the Fremont defender right in his face.
You saw his strength there, muscling through contact.
Another Oriole basketball player who's also a football player. There's a steal by Lehman. Lehman kept it alive, but he passed it right to DeBlake. That's about the only thing he could do, Coach, with the angle he was at.
That wasn't showy. That was the only thing he could do to kind of whip it behind his back and hope for the best.
DeBlake takes it back for Fremont and scores. Ludington up by a point, 14-13, 4:44 to go. Shot up by Holmes off the mark, and it ends up in the hands of Jordan McDonald. Now he'll give it to Chaz Miller. 3-point attempt up, off the mark by Fremont. Anthus has it. Orioles got numbers here, 3-on-1. Go give it back, Anthus. Whoa, they worked that pretty. That was really, really pretty.
To Chase, and Chase drew the defense right back to Cole. Way to push it, Cole.
They had a 3-on-1 right there, and they executed it beautifully. Ludington up 16-13. Into the Oriole lineup, Sunshine Schillinger, Aiden Gilchrist, also Trey Forfinski, Gage Jones, and I'm only seeing 4 jerseys out there right now, Coach. Oh, there we go.
One taking it out.
Okay, also Luke Hackert.
If you look at the body language here, too, of Fremont, they're tired. I know it's a 3-point game right now, but the coach in me says if we stretch this out into the third and fourth quarter, we may be able to really take advantage of our stamina and subbing 5 for 5.
Gage Jones to Hackert, now to Gilchrist. A shot, good! A 3-pointer for Aiden Gilchrist, and that'll give the Orioles a 19-13 lead. That's Aiden Gilchrist's second 3-pointer of this first half. We have a timeout called by Fremont. It's a full timeout. Ludington 19, Fremont 13. Back in 1 minute here on 102.7 WMOM and the OSN. Stay tuned.
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
Ludington 19, Fremont 13. Hey folks, if you are having back and neck pain and need to see a chiropractor to relieve that pain, go see Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic. No appointment is necessary, as Ludington Chiropractic is strictly a walk-in clinic. I can tell you from firsthand knowledge. He's my chiropractor. He does an awesome job. That's Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic, 5965 East Ludington Avenue next to Pizza Hut. For questions, call 231-843-1874. Dr. Mark Yeck, Ludington basketball player in his day, also a baseball player.
One of my best buddies' uncles, Craig Yeck. So dumped up if you're watching. Hello.
Yeah. Dr. Mark Yeck, he played basketball for Thad's dad. Gee, whoa, what a pass. Shot is up and in. What an assist to Gage Jones in getting the basket for the Orioles. Sunshine Schillinger, the recipient of a beautiful pass there from Gage Jones.
Beautiful
behind the back
pass and shot fake and score by David.
Wow.
Beautiful. And then right off the make pressure, Fremont gets it in, and he's jumped by two players and dribbles it right off his leg out of bounds.
Yep. Oh, and the inbound pass stolen right there, and here comes Fremont back on the attack. Ludington up 21-13, 3:28 to go in the opening half. The Orioles were up 10-6 at the end of the first quarter. With the ball for the Packers, number 21, Gavin Richards. He'll get it to McDonald, and McDonald is going to be fouled there by Trey Forfinski.
When Fremont can get a back cut and have an ounce of breathing room to pass it, they see success. And that's what you have to do against pressure like this. If you're being guarded that hard, you got to put your foot in the ground and back cut and try to get open and let other guys fill.
You had a good point there, Coach, when you pointed out, looking at Fremont, how gassed they looked.
Yeah, they look tired. Coming back on defense, they got every guy hands on knees.
McDonald gets one of two free throws. You can see there, McDonald even made that free throw, and he's breathing heavy. Yep. Schillinger, nice move. Can't get the ball to go, and it's batted away, kept alive there by Gage Jones. Now to Luke Hackert. Hackert back to Gage Jones. Jones now to Trey Forfinski. He'll give it up. Aiden Gilchrist. Sunshine Schillinger. 2:56 to go in the opening half. Ludington up 21-14. David Schillinger with the ball. Now to Aiden Gilchrist. Gage Jones. 13-footer up. No good. Rebound to the Packers, number 3, William DeBlake. He'll give it up now to Chaz Miller. And Gage Jones almost had himself a steal. Ooh. However, getting the basket there for Fremont looked to be number 24. And that is Jordan McDonald, and he's fouled.
Trey taking the block.
Yeah.
And, I feel like that's one of those. The ref feels like they can't call 3 charges in a row, but looked like maybe his feet were set.
At the line for the Packers, trying to complete the three-point play, Jordan McDonald. Andrew Stager getting set to check back into the Fremont lineup. He'll come in, replacing Gavin Richards. Ludington up 21-16. On the court for the Orioles, number 2, Cole Anthus, number 5, Spencer Holmes. And they join Schillinger out there. Also, Levi Lehman returns, as does Daniel Ramirez. It's always been a trademark of Coach Shank teams.
The mass subs.
Mass subs like that.
Well, that's a luxury of having a lot of kids that are really committed and having guys to do that.
Yep, keeping his players fresh. Three-pointer, Sunshine Schillinger. Orioles up 24-16, 2:17 to go. Look at that. I mean, there's just everything is contested by the Orioles.
There's nothing easy.
This is going to be a fun team to follow all season because, like you said, the way Coach Shank substitutes them, the depth that he has, and he mentioned that in the pregame show, the depth.
Andrew Sager catches it there and probably could have one dribbled and contested at the rim, and he's feeling something that's not even there and passing it out frantically.
He said that Big Country, Matthew Westhouse, was going to get see his first action of the season tonight. We'll see. He hasn't been in yet. Ludington contesting everything. There's a shot put up by Stager, no good. Lehman in there fighting for it. Last touched by Lehman, I believe. Out of bounds, it'll be Fremont basketball. 1:58 to go in the opening half. Ludington up 24-16. We'll get the ball in, and now we're going to have a foul on Fremont.
Yeah, maybe an illegal screen on number 50, Andrew Steiger. Yeah. Some discussion here about maybe where the ball is after that. If it stays on the baseline or come.
Actually, it was a foul.
Bonus,
yeah,
so
bonus. So
Gotcha.
Schillinger will be at the free throw line, and he will be shooting one in the bonus. Ludington up 24-16. Again, the Orioles were up 10-6 at the end of the first. First free throw, good. You know, Coach Stowe, Sunshine Schillinger came out for football this year, a few games into the season, and boy, he was fun to watch too when he got the football.
A few of those runs.
Schillinger gets both free throws. Yeah, there's a steal by Holmes. Good! And he's fouled. You were going to say, Coach?
I was going to say, I saw that when David played, but another great, off the made free throw. You trap the inbounds pass, you take away the reversal. They threw it right to Spencer there, and the and one, hopefully to finish it here.
I'd like to say hello to Coach Pete Zerfus. I'm pretty sure he's probably tuned in tonight to the Orioles Sports Network. Longtime coach of the Fremont Packers varsity boys basketball team. In fact, I am the proud owner now of one of his famous Fremont red Blazers that he always wore.
Okay.
He signed one for me for my sports collection. Ludington up 28-16. Free throw was no good there. 1:54 to go in this opening half. Make sure you tune in at halftime. Levi Lehman is our player in the spotlight. There's a steal by Schillinger. Such quick hands. Holmes with the shot. No good. Rebound to Stager. And now he'll give the ball up to his teammate Ben Mellema. Mellema now to DeBlake. Now over to Jordan McDonald. McDonald with it. Now he'll give it to Mellema. I'm sorry, that was DeBlake with the basket. Ludington up 28-18. 10-point Oriole lead. Here's a shot up on the way. Good!
Beautiful.
Sunshine.
One more pass by
Schillinger, you're right, Coach, making that extra pass there. And Schillinger gets the three. Orioles, now there's Orioles on a steal. Schillinger with it. They're up 31-18. Three-pointer from Holmes, no good. Rebound out to DeBlake. And now a foul will be called. I believe they're going to get Schillinger. It'll be Schillinger or it will be Anthus. It's going to be Schillinger.
Schillinger on the foul.
His second. And I believe that Aiden Gilchrist will come in probably for Schillinger. At the line for Fremont, William DeBlake. Ludington up 31-18, 58 seconds to go in a fast-moving, exciting opening half. Free throw in and out, no good. Of course, they're in the double bonus right now. Actually, Gilchrist will come in and spell Cole Anthus.
And as we are Fremont shooting this free throw, you can see we got 4 Fremont players. 2 are bent over double with hands on their hips.
I was just going to say, Coach,
and 2 on their knees.
We were looking at each other, and I said, we're thinking the same thing.
And I don't blame them. There's no judgment there the way they're playing.
They're absolutely gassed down at this end.
Yeah.
All right, at the free throw line, William DeBlake. His shot is up and good. He gets 1 of 2. Ludington leads 31-19. 55 seconds to go in the opening half. Schillinger will give it up to Ramirez. Now to Holmes, to Gilchrist. Schillinger on the far baseline. He'll bring it back out to Gilchrist. Now they'll work it around. They'll swing it to Holmes. Back to Gilchrist. Now to Schillinger. Schillinger fakes the 3, looks up at the clock, sees that he has 35 seconds remaining in the opening half. Now to Gilchrist, Lehman with it now. Schillinger, he'll go baseline. He'll kick it now to Ramirez. Ramirez, nice move. Oh, what a shot by Daniel Ramirez there. Beautiful passing by the Orioles, working, being very patient, Coach, to get that shot.
Yep, beautiful take. He pro-hopped and flipped his hips and then went up and scored. It was beautiful.
Orioles up 33-19, back the other way. Ball batted out of bounds there. It will be Fremont basketball with 6.5 seconds to go. Ludington 33, Fremont 19. Good body control there by Daniel Ramirez getting that shot, too.
Yeah, he's a really talented kid. I was talking to Coach Johnstow the other day, and he just said, Daniel does a lot of things that you just kind of shake your head and just say that a human shouldn't be able to do those things.
Trey Forfinski checks into the Oriole lineup. 4 seconds to go. They'll work it. McDonald's shot is up. No good. Oh, but he's fouled there, I believe, by Forfinski. No, it's going to be on Aiden Gilchrist. Ludington 33, Fremont 19. 1.7 seconds remain in the opening half. Gage Jones will check into the Oriole lineup. First free throw is good by Jordan McDonald. 30-second timeout. Ludington up by 13, 33-20. We're going to stay right here, and we want to thank Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance, covering all of the Lakeshore, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. And also a shout-out to Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Safe Harbor Credit Union, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union.
Coming out of this timeout, this is always cool, the coach and me to see, right? 30-second timeout, Fremont shooting a free throw. See what, if anything, Thad drew up to maybe get a second shot here. This is something where your team, it doesn't seem like much, but there could come a game late in March that you might need something like this, and this is great practice.
McDonald's second attempt is up and short. Oh, and the Orioles, oh boy, they did not block out right there. And Coach Shank is not going to be happy about that. That allows McDonald to score right.
And that's why you do it, right? You drew it up. I guarantee those three guys on the free throw line were thinking about what they should be doing because he just drew something up for them, and the result is a missed box out. You got to get the ball first.
That is something you usually do not see a Ludington team do right there. I think exactly like you said, Coach Stowe. You're probably thinking, oh, okay, here's what I got to do on this miss right here. McDonald swooped in very alertly, gets the basketball and gets the basket just before the buzzer. We're at the half. Your score, the Ludington Orioles 33, the Fremont Packers 22. Back in 60 seconds here on 102.7 WMOM and the OSN. Stay tuned, those fans.
At Pure Marquette Builders, we build the home of your dreams without the headaches normally associated with home building. Fast, simple, and completely customized to fit your needs. Pure Marquette Builders builds beautiful modular homes in the Ludington and surrounding West Michigan communities. Please call Scott at 231-398-7463 to discuss your future products. Pure Marquette Builders is proud to support Ludington Oriole Athletics. Go O's!
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Ludington 33, Fremont 22. The Orioles outscored the Packers 23-16 in that second quarter after outscoring them 10-6 in the opening 8 minutes of play. We want to thank Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Where your success is our success, we belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. And also a shout out to Indian Summer, our exclusive player in the spotlight sponsor. Indian Summer, proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for the season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. We're going to step aside now and listen to the interview I did recently with Ludington Oriole Levi Lehman. Stay tuned, those fans. Hey, Ludington Oriole basketball fans. This is the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight for tonight's Safe Harbor Credit Union halftime show. That player is Levi Lehman. Levi is a senior. He wears jersey number 11. He plays the forward position. Levi, hard to believe. It seems like it was just not that long back. I was interviewing you when you were up on the varsity as a freshman basketball player, and now this is your senior year. How quickly has it gone by?
I mean, I remember my freshman year, people telling me that it goes by quick, and looking at it now, I'm a senior. It's my, fourth year. It definitely does go quick and goes by in a flash.
Now, all three of your older brothers have played basketball at Ludington. Your sister Olivia was quite an athlete as well at Ludington. How much pressure do you feel with being that your brothers all were basketball players at Ludington and all, played on some pretty darn good teams?
I wouldn't say there's anyone like specific putting pressure on me, or it's not like, like I said, not like anyone saying, hey, you got to do better. You're a layman, you got to do this. But I guess if there's someone putting pressure on me, it would probably be myself. But this year I'm feeling pretty good. I think when I was younger, I might have put more pressure on me, but I think this year I'm feeling a little more loose out on the court and can just go out there and play.
What's it like to play for Coach Thad Shank?
Oh, it's the best. It's a lot of fun, especially this year. We're having a ton of fun playing for Coach Shank, and you know that we are going to be as prepared as we can be. He's going to know everything about that team, and he's just doing everything he can to make us win.
How's the team going to adjust, you think, at all, or how are they going to like the move to the West Michigan Conference?
I think we're all really excited to play in the West Michigan Conference. We've been playing Whitehall for the past few years, but there's a few teams we haven't been playing, like, Oak Ridge, Montague, and I think we're just excited to see a few new teams. And it's a pretty good conference in sports, so we're really excited for that.
Thing you like best about playing basketball for the Ludington Orioles?
This year, it's probably going to just be the guys on the team. With this being my senior season, I have most, if not all, my friends on the team. So it's fun just on the bus rides, in the locker room. We can all hang out and just have a lot of fun.
Your plans for spring sports, I know in the fall you just finished up your 4th year on the varsity football team. Tell the listeners, watchers a little bit about that and your plans for spring sports.
So for this spring, I'm planning on running track or showing shot and discus this spring.
Shot and disc, all right. Okay, your favorite teacher, Levi, and class at LHS?
Let's see. Well, I only have one class at LHS this year. Well, not this year, but this trimester. So that's Woods 2. Okay. But I would say my favorite teacher would be John Stowe.
Favorite food that mom or dad makes for your family?
I would have to say mom makes a pretty good roast beef and mashed potatoes.
That's a good hearty all-American meal there. Okay. Your role model or role models that you have?
I would say my older siblings and my parents, could go down the list of, Ben, Joshua, Noah, Olivia, and my stepbrothers and sisters, Brittany and Noah. They've all been great role models for me.
Good ones to have. Favorite flavor of ice cream at Ludington House of Flavors?
I would have to say the Moose Tracks. I think I get it every time I go there, and can't go wrong with it.
That's a great selection right there. Anybody watching or listening to tonight's game that you want to say hello to?
I would say, my siblings, so Ben, Joshua, Natalie, who am I missing? Olivia, Noah, and my niece Caroline.
Losing track of them a little bit there, too. And you've added a few sister-in-laws, too, haven't you?
I do, yep. I have Brittany, then Joshua is getting married in the spring and next year, okay. So then Natalie.
And also your brother-in-law?
Noah. Yep, we have 2 Noahs. A little confusing.
Okay. Well, I almost called you a Noah there, Levi. Levi, congratulations on being the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight for tonight's Safe Harbor Credit Union halftime show. We wish you and the O's all the best. Go get them, O's, and have a great senior year there.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Holly Gym Ludington on top of Fremont 33-22. Coach talking with Levi Lehman right there. His future plans right now, he says he's probably going to be going to Cornerstone University. Okay. And I asked him, and I know he's had brothers who have attended Bethel and Spring Arbor. Joshua went to Spring Arbor. I know Olivia and Noah and Benjamin were all at Bethel.
Yep.
So he's like the Cornerstone. So that's what he's looking at right now.
I know Abby loves it there. And, I see brother in the house, so legend Josh Lehman sitting down here, which is great to see.
That is always good to see all the Lehmans and their support right there. Our our OSN WMOM technical engineer, Julia Habman, was asking, she goes, Scoop, did you ask Levi Lehman if he liked, you got to throw that question in, got to ask some of the players if they like the smell of fresh roadkill skunk like you do. I said, to my knowledge, there's only 3 of us. You, Coach Stowe, myself, and the guy sitting down right now, right in front of us, that's Sunshine Schillinger's dad, Jay Schillinger. We're about the only 3 that I've ever met who like that, I take
a
smell.
deep breath every time I smell it.
Hey, you got some scores, don't you?
I have a few, not very many. Boys basketball, Hart at the end of the third quarter, 42, Shelby 34. And a little bit of a surprise at halftime. Whitehall is down to Fruitport 24-17. Whitehall, a really good team in the West Michigan Conference. And then the team we're playing tomorrow, unfortunately for them, had a game tonight. So Grand Haven lost to Reese Puffer. Coach Taylor at Montague was watching, and he gave me that score. Reese Puffer 38, Grand Haven 34 in a final.
Yeah, your girls get the Grand Haven Buccaneers tomorrow at Grand Haven. I'll be getting the updates from Keelan's mom, from Sarah Laird. I'll be posting those on the OSN as I receive them. Yeah, you're right. The Fruitport Whitehall game, that is a bit of a surprise at halftime. The 24-17 with Fruitport up. Want to go over the scoring here in the first half for the Orioles. 2 points for Cole Anthus. Sunshine Schillinger, a big first half. Let's see, 9, 11, 13 for Schillinger, 2 for Hackert. Aiden Gilchrist had a real nice first half. He had 8 points, 2 for Gage Jones and 4 for Daniel Ramirez. For the Fremont Packers, the first half, 5 for William DeBlake, 5 for Gavin Richards, 5 for Jordan McDonald, and that's your scoring for the Fremont Packers. Actually, I'm sorry, Jordan McDonald had 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 points. So 10 for McDonald, 5 for Richards, and 5 for DeBlake.
Yeah, you love to see what you're seeing out of Ludington. Every guy that has been in there has given everything that they can give. Emptied their cup. They're doing everything Coach Hank is asking. Being chaotic, getting to their spots on the floor, and just trying to make it, just a chaotic event. And as a result, we see the lead that we have. So really nice half for Ludington, and we'll see if Fremont recharged at halftime, because like we said, they were getting really tired. When Fremont can handle the pressure and get looks at the basket, they can do good things. But as I know in basketball, and everybody knows, handling pressure is kind of the name of the game.
So you think Coach Shank was pretty happy with that first half? A lot to be happy about there.
A lot to be happy about, a lot to work on. He's a coach. He's never satisfied, but you just look at the good and you build on it and go from there.
We'd like to thank Indian Summer Co-op once again, our exclusive Player in the Spotlight sponsor. Indian Summer, proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for the season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles, as we're about to begin play here in the third quarter. Holly Jim rocking tonight. You got the O-Funk here, the pep band.
That's
and
awesome.
That is awesome. And that'll get the Orioles fired up as they got started a little bit too late with the Vagabonds.
Yep.
Ludington with the basketball to begin play here in the third quarter. Ball is deflected right there. Fremont ends up with it.
Horn set to start, and they had Levi posting on the center of that zone. Just got a deflection and a turnover.
With the ball for the Packers, number 21, it's Gavin Richards. He'll give it up now to Jordan McDonald. He'll give it back to Chaz Miller. Miller now over to DeBlake. DeBlake double teamed right there. And now they'll give it over to Richards. Richards to Chaz Miller. They'll work it inside. Shot up, no good. Rebound up and in, however, by Jordan McDonald.
Just got to find a body there and do your best to keep them off the glass. Limit them to one shot if you can.
With the ball, Gage Jones. Nice move by Jones. Ball batted away. It ends up in Schillinger's hand. She'll take the shot. Good! Three-pointer to start the third quarter for the Orioles. David Sunshine Schillinger.
And that's deflating when you're Fremont.
Yeah.
You come out, you get a good possession, you get a block on one of Gage's shots, and then you give up a three.
And, Coach, they also had that big point swing there at the end of the first half, too, getting that bucket there just before the buzzer.
Yep.
So, Fremont was on a bit of a roll right there. Oh, offensive foul called there. Bucket does not count. It's on Jordan McDonald.
These are the most cool, calm refs calling a charge I've ever seen. Sometimes the officials will kind of eat that up and go a little showboaty.
One of my favorites was over the years was always Bart Astola.
Yeah.
And not so much on the charging or the blocking, but he was a football guy, really,
Right.
and he would be like, oh, he got him in the hip, and he'd come over and he'd give like a little hip check, So
Yeah, they actually took away these guys are still putting their arms straight out. They took that away. Officials aren't supposed to do that, not to tell them their business, but it's just one to the back of the head. They got rid of that because of the showboating with officials.
we have a foul called on the Orioles' Aiden Gilchrist. That's his third. At the line for Fremont, you have number 10, Chaz Miller.
Fremont continuing now, even at the beginning of the third quarter, put their guys back. I'm curious what that strategy is. If they just kind of respect our transition so much that they don't want to get beat.
Yeah.
I'd be curious to ask the coach.
Very, very. You're right, and a good observation, Coach, on your part right there. The way Fremont has taken their players back.
I originally thought it was because of the fatigue, but now you should be rested after the halftime as much as you can be. So
Miller ended up getting one of 2 free throws. Ludington went down the other end. They turned the ball over, so Fremont has it right back. The Orioles lead 36-25. 6:05 to go in the third quarter. Miller with it. He'll give it up now. McDonald, his shot, no good. And getting the board there was Gavin Richards, and I believe Richards is going to be, he's going to be fouled
there. That's a hard box out for Gage, but I try to tell my girls I don't think I do a good enough job. Is if you can't get around them, kind of wedge them underneath the basket and hope it comes off the top right into your hand.
Gage Jones with the foul there, got him with the elbow. There's a shot up and no good. Nice rebound for Gage Jones. He was in there battling with a couple of Fremont guys much taller than him. Gage Jones will fake the three. Now he'll be stripped, and with the balls to Blake.
And there's 2 Orioles harassing him as he runs up the court.
Gavin Richards has it. Baseline, he'll work it into McDonald. He'll get the easy bucket.
And again, like I said, Fremont handled the pressure. They got into their stuff, and then they can kind of expose the mismatches with their size.
Hackert, that's Chase Hackert to Gilchrist, to Jones, back to Gilchrist, and they'll swing it back around to Chase Hackert. Hackert now, nice pass. Shot up by, that was pretty.
Beautiful cut.
Beautiful cut right there. And a great pass from Hackert to Gage Jones. They were thinking they were back during football season. Quarterback to slot back. And getting the bucket there, Gage Jones. And Ludington getting set for more, some substitutions. Full substitutions. He'll be coming in a moment. 3-pointer up, no good. Rebound, however, up and in by Gavin Richards.
And I think number 44 at the scorer's table will help us hopefully box out.
3-pointer there, Coach, from Aiden Gilchrist from the far baseline. That'll help things stem the Fremont momentum right there. Ludington up 41-29. Fremont with a 2-on-1. Shots up, no good. Tip, no good. Tip again, no good. Fremont gets it back again, no good. Oh, my goodness. Packers still with it. Up, no good.
Oh, my God.
Wow. Fremont just had about 8 or 9 attempts at the basket. McDonald will get the basket, and it's 41-31. Gage Jones' shot is blocked.
Yeah, at some point, I get it. That kid is tall and strong, but at some point, you can't, like I said earlier, you can't think a layup, a bunny is going in. You got to dig deep and push him out of there and try to get him off the glass.
Ludington with a 10-point lead, 41-31. Yeah, Coach Shanks, getting his, seeing his first playing time of the season. Big country, Matthew Westhouse, number 44, 6'10" senior. And there's a 3 for Spencer Holmes.
Awesome. Yeah, and I'm happy for Spencer. You could tell he was frustrated in that first half. Airballed a couple shots and just a little bit off. So I'm glad that he kept his composure and beautiful shot.
There's a steal by the Orioles. That was Gage who stole it. Now to Ramirez. Ramirez shot up, no good. Big country, and he's hacked. Now we like seeing that. Ludington says, hey, we can play that game too, down on our end.
Yep, he is every bit as big as some of those Fremont boys, then some. Great steal by Joe Benz, and again, tacked the rim hard, just didn't fall, and Matthew cleaning it up.
Ludington up 44-31, 3:36 to go in the third quarter. Thank you, ladies.
It's a couple of my students here.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah, we can use that water. Big Country, his first point of this season, gets his first free throw. 6'10" senior. Second attempt also good. 2 free throws for Big Country, Matthew Westhouse. Ludington up 46-31, 3:31 to go in the third quarter. McDonald, his shot blocked there by Big Country, but apparently he got a little bit of the body right there too.
See, that's one of those, it was, we don't love that call down there, or we like the call down there when Matthew got it, but here we think that's a clean block.
And again, Fremont heads back up the court, Coach.
Yeah, and I just, maybe it's a combo, you know, and I guess I haven't really been checking fouls, but I don't think any of them are terribly in foul trouble.
Scoop Hansen here, the voice of the Orioles on the play-by-play call, joined by Warren Stowe, the girls' varsity basketball coach, doing color commentary. Julia Habman's our OSN WMOM technical engineer, and making his debut as our OSN cameraman, Landon Sloan. First free throw good by McDonald. Second attempt is short. Rebound by Joe Benz, who's in the game. Benz wears number 25. Joe Benz, a 6'1" junior. Another tough kid. Now Benz will give it to Holmes, now to Ramirez. Cole Anthus, three-pointer, no good. Rebound to the Packers, number 3, William DeBlake. Ball goes out of bounds.
Packer ball, another great possession by Ludington, you know, just one more. We got a wide open shot from, by Cole Anthus, and those will find a way to the bottom of that ball. Rewards ball movement like that.
Ludington up 46-32, 3:03 to go in the third quarter. DeBlake with it near baseline. Oh, look at there, a steal for Big Country, Matthew Westhouse. Now with it, Anthus almost had his pocket picked. He gets the ball back, he'll give it to Holmes. Holmes into Big Country. Big Country will kick it back out. Now Anthus will fake the 3. Now he'll take the 15-footer. No good. Long rebound. Well, he had it momentarily. Big Country, Westhouse loses it. Now Fremont with the basketball. Orioles were up at the half by the score of 33-22. They led 10-6 at the end of the first quarter. McDonald with the ball for Fremont. Now he'll give it over to DeBlake. DeBlake, McDonald. He'll kick it back out, and that's DeBlake back to McDonald. They're playing a little pitch and catch right now. Shot up. Oh, nice tough shot right there for McDonald. He got it over the outstretched arms there of Big Country.
Yeah, McDonald's good off the dribble, showing shot, but he's got his hands on his knees on the defensive end here.
Shot up there, no good by Holmes. Ludington up 46-34, 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Taking the shot, little runner up, no good there. That was put up by Chaz Miller. Strong rebound to Matthew Westhouse. Holmes with it now. 1:46 to go in the third quarter. Three-pointer for Anthus, in and out, no good. Rebound to Fremont's Gavin Richards. Richards now to Miller, back to Richards. Now over to Ben Mellema, and a traveling violation on Fremont, much to the chagrin of the Fremont coaches.
Yeah, he didn't like that call. I'd have to see it again. But again, you catch the ball and Spencer is 2 inches in front of you and you come down, you're going to have happy feet. It's just that pressure. It wears on you.
Sunshine Schillinger checks back into the Oriole lineup, as does Gage Jones and Aiden Gilchrist. Remaining on the court, 44, Matthew Westhouse, and number 5, Spencer Holmes. Schillinger with the ball. He gets a screen there from Big Country. Gage Jones with it now. Jones, nice move. Oh, sweet move there by Gage Jones. Would you classify that as a Euro step?
Yeah, we could classify that as a Euro step, a little step through. I would say there was a series of ball fakes.
There's a shot up and in by the Packers' Jordan McDonald, and he's fouled there by Big Country, Matthew Westhouse. Orioles up 48-36. Actually, they're going to give that foul to Gage.
I would have thought Matthew maybe got him, but on that drive by Gage, yeah, he did the no-look again with the ball, came to a jump stop, showed shot, stepped through. Beautiful drive.
McDonald gets the free throw, completes the three-point play. Fremont now down by 11. Schillinger takes a shot, no good. 54 seconds to go in the opening half, and here comes Fremont with the ball. That's Chaz Miller. Now there's a drive, and getting the basket for Fremont be number 33, Nate Vincent, his first points of the game. Ludington 48, Fremont 39. Fremont a little bit of a run right now.
Yeah, give these Fremont players credit, right? Every time it gets to 15 or 14, they find a way to battle.
Nice touch there, Coach, by Aiden Gilchrist. He faked out the Fremont defender, got in a little closer, a nice touch on the shot, and he gets the baseline jumper.
Fremont pushing the issue up the court here, number 3 to Blake, back in the game for Fremont. But, I think the more they do that, you'll see this back line of the Ludington zone kind of get up and dissuade those passes and get some deflections, hopefully.
Levi Lehman checks into the Oriole lineup. Also into the Fremont lineup, number 50, Andrew Stager. With the ball, Nate Vincent. Vincent, now ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Oriole basketball. 17 seconds to go in the third quarter. Orioles up 50-39.
And this is a response to the tiredness, the fatigue of Fremont. I guarantee some of these kids this is their first time checking in the game. Coach trying to get his starters 20 seconds at the end of the quarter.
Schillinger, the quarterback of the Orioles, he'll direct the offense right there. Holmes has it. Schillinger open shot. Good! A buzzer beater at the end of the third quarter by Sunshine Schillinger. And your score at the end of 3 from Holly Gym in boys varsity basketball action. The Ludington Orioles 53, the Fremont Packers 39. Back in 60 seconds here on 102.7 WMOM and the OSN. Stay tuned, O's fans. We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. We take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop. Welcome back to Holly Gym. Ludington 53, Fremont 39. The Orioles outscored the Packers 20-17 in that third quarter. And we enter the final 8 minutes of play. Fremont with the basketball. Ball deflected out of bounds there by Sunshine Schillinger. It'll be Fremont basketball. You got Schillinger out there with Holmes, Aiden Gilchrist, also Gage Jones, and Levi Lehman. There's a steal. Well, deflection right there. Schillinger almost had himself a steal. Not quite.
He couldn't get it, and he tried to tip it over top of the Fremont player. Tricky, shifty little player.
What a smart basketball player he is. He's just a student of the game, isn't he, Coach?
Yeah, he knows his spots, he knows his angles.
Everything contested by the Orioles right here. They're making Fremont work for everything here, and it's showing, as we've seen all game long, the Fremont players are absolutely gassed. They're probably thinking, what the heck, this is just the second game of the season.
Exactly, no kidding.
Ludington up 53-39. We're going to stay right here. Coach, a big game coming up tomorrow for LHS alum, Big Jake Plamondon. He's playing for the Ferris State Bulldogs. They're playing in the Division II playoffs tomorrow in the semifinals. If they win, they'll be in the Division II championship game next weekend, trying to defend their championship they won last year. Jake is seeing more playing time. He's playing a defensive line position. He had a big sack last week. He also had one quarterback hurry and a tackle. And that game will be kicked off at 12:02 tomorrow at Top Taggart Field in Big Rapids on the campus of Ferris State University. The Ferris State Bulldogs against the West Florida Argonauts in a semifinal Division II playoff game. We wish Big Jake and the Ferris State Bulldogs all the best tomorrow. It will also be on ESPN Plus. If anybody out there watching or listening right now has ESPN Plus, you can catch that game tomorrow, 12:02 with the kickoff. Ludington back the other way. The shot was put up and missed there by Holmes, but look at Schillinger in there, one of the shorter guys on the court, in there getting the rebound. And
got up for that one.
Yeah, gets back up. And a foul there called on Fremont's number 24. Jordan McDonald. Again, the Orioles outscoring the Packers 20-17 in that third quarter. Outscored them 23-16 in the second and 10-6 in the opening quarter. They led 33-22 at the half. Schillinger into Big Country. Now he'll kick it to Gilchrist. Nice pass to Levi Lehman. Beautifully executed.
Beautiful pass there by Aiden. Beautiful finish by Levi.
Ludington up 55-39. 7:04 to go in this game. Fremont with the basketball. To Blake. His pass saved, but saved right to his teammate who kicks it over to Spencer Holmes. Now Lehman with it. Holmes to Levi Lehman. Lehman, shot blocked right there by Fremont's big guy, Andrew Stager. Now there's a steal by Holmes. Orioles have a 2-on-1. Oh, shot put up by Lehman right there. I don't know if Levi got a little bit too far underneath there, Coach.
I think maybe number 10 there had
got a little block, I think.
Deflected it.
Yeah, Chaz Miller, nice job right there. The Orioles had a 2-on-1. I think you're right. I think Chaz Miller got a little piece of that ball.
Yep.
Ludington up 55-39. 6:30 to go in the game. Checking into the Fremont lineup, number 21, Gavin Richards. We want to thank Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville, family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist 231-757-3368. Back to action here. Shot on the way, off the mark there by Fremont Chaz Miller.
Great box out there by Spencer Holmes. Ludington ball here coming in.
Also, we'd like to thank Crown and Cork. Our team at Crown and Cork would like to wish you and yours a happy holiday season. We are closed for the year, opening to serve you again in April. We appreciate the support you have shown us these past 2 years and look forward to having you dine with us again soon. Good luck goes. Ludington up 55-39, 6:10 to go in the game. They'll work it into Big Country. His shot no good. Rebound up and in. Matthew Big Country Westhouse. It's great to see the big guy out there playing. After that, he suffered that injury the last regular season football game against Mason County Central. Missed the playoff game, and there was concerns he was going to miss the whole season.
Right.
Then it was talked that he'd be back after Christmas, and now here he is. It's December 9th, and he's on the court playing. That's great news for Oriole fans.
Yes, it sure is. Yep. Great news for Matthew.
Yep, Ludington up 57-39. We're going to step aside. You are watching and listening to the OSN and 102.7 WMOM.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Orioles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Scoop Hansen, Warren Stowe, Julia Havman, and Landon Sloan. The Oriole Sports Network in conjunction and collaboration with 102.7 WMOM Radio. Ludington 57, Fremont 39. 5:51 to go in this ball game. Orioles have led all the way. They'll work it in now to Big Country. Turnaround. God! Boy, Big Country Westhouse getting the bucket right there. Good passing by the Orioles.
Yeah, great job. And I think Fremont switched to man there, and we were ready to go high-low and got a big post up and finish by Matt.
Fremont with the basketball. The Orioles up by 20 points, 59-39. There's a three-pointer off the mark there, taken by Fremont's number 10, and that's Chaz Miller. And you can just see how winded these Fremont Packers are.
Yep, they've had to work hard to even get the ball up the court.
Another thing, Coach, with Big Country, Matthew Westhouse, he worked so hard this past offseason. You can see he slimmed down. He, you felt terrible when you heard he was going to miss his whole basketball season. You figured he was going to have a monster year the senior year here.
He's put a ton of work in. He should be very proud of himself.
Look at it. Schillinger with the board. He'll get it out now. Anthus, his shot on the way, no good. Cole's just been off by a tick tonight on his shots.
Yeah, and I know he's frustrated by that. He's just got to have that mentality of next shot, next play.
You got to love Colanthus mentality. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
There you go. Yeah, Michael Scott said that.
Yep.
Wayne Gretzky.
I think yeah, he did. Wayne Gretzky did say that. All right, there's a shot up and in by Fremont's number 24, Jordan McDonald, who continues to have a big game for his Packers. 22 on the night for him. Ludington up 59-41. Holmes shot on the way, no good. Rebound kept alive, and we're going to have a foul, I believe, on Big Country.
Yeah, that's a good call. He kind of grabbed him. Frustration there, grabbed his shoulders.
We want to thank Ludington Paint and Glass. They've been mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. When you think paint, think Ludington Paint, the local source for all of your painting projects. Give owner Matt Ewing a call, 231-843-8250. You can also look up Ludington Paint and Glass at www.ludingtonpaint.com. All right, 59-41. Orioles on top. Actually, Coach, there are two big football games tomorrow. Army-Navy as well.
Okay, yeah.
The annual Army-Navy game, and being that I am a retired sailor, U.S. Navy, go Navy, beat Army.
Yeah, go Navy. I'll cheer them on with you.
Foul there called.
Have you ever been to that game?
I have never been to it. It's one thing that's on my bucket list. Top thing on my bucket list is getting out to Cooperstown to the Baseball Hall of Fame. But it's up there.
Yeah.
It's one of the things to do, yep. First free throw is good by McDonald. Second attempt, also good.
1-2-2 here for Fremont, seeing if they can force some turnovers here.
Orioles up 59-43. Holmes with it now. Colanthus. Schillinger, three-pointer, no good, and the ball goes up and over the backboard. 4:12 to go in the game. We want to thank Urca Auto Center. Urca is Mason County's only locally owned new car dealer, serving Mason County for the past 4 generations. Urca Auto Center, your one place to shop for all your automotive needs.
I would call that a swing step right there, Scoop.
Yep.
Not a Euro, but
okay.
A swing step.
A sling?
Swing.
Sling step there. 2 points there. Give that one to the Packers' Chaz Miller. Ludington with a 59-45 lead, 3:45 to go in the game. Levi Lehman to Ramirez. His shot blocked, but he draws the foul. There's a good case here of unselfishness. Maybe a little bit too unselfish right there by Levi Lehman. He was deep in the lane right there, Coach.
Yeah, and that's Fremont went to man, and Ludington spreading it out and opening up double and triple gaps, and guys are finding open guys. And what happens when you do that is Daniel finds himself right in front of the rim with a chance to score and getting fouled.
Ramirez first free throw is good. Joe Benz checks into the Oriole lineup. Ludington up 60-45, 3:40 to go in the game. We'll be back with you on Monday. That'll be the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Ludington boys basketball right here. We'll have the JV game a live stream on the OSN, and then the varsity game live stream on the OSN, and in collaboration with 102.7 WMOM. And that'll be against the Traverse City West Titans back here on Monday. Tuesday, we'll be back here for Ludington girls basketball. And there's a nice move, and give the basket there to William DeBlake. Ludington up 60-47. A timeout. It's a full timeout. 3:13 to go. We'll step aside. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned. When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass. The local source for all of your projects, with over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens, and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250 Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports. Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium, Ludington 60, Fremont 47. I was mentioning before we went to the break that we'll be back here on Monday for boys basketball against Traverse City West. Tuesday, we'll be back for girls basketball. Again, we'll be covering the JV game, the OSN, the JV game, and then the varsity game, OSN and 102.7 WMOM. That'll be against the Montague Wildcats. Some pretty good competition for your girls right there, Coach.
Yeah, they're a great team, coached by Nick Thaler. As Aiden Gilchrist gets a bucket right there. But, that's a great team in the West Michigan Lakes Division. Their starting point guard, who's a junior and really good, is injured, but hopefully she'll be back for our game.
Oh, what a steal there by Gage Jones, and then he gives the ball right over to Joe Benz, who gets the bucket. And this is Ludington's, there's a shot, no good, but a foul there, and it's going to be called on Sunshine Schillinger. This is officially the Ludington Orioles' first West Michigan Conference game in the Lakes Division against the Fremont Packers. And, Coach, I look back, our first official West Michigan Conference football game in the Lakes Division was also against the Fremont Packers.
Yeah, and our first official, in our division, the Lakes, was also against the Fremont last week. So we snapped a picture to put that in the books and as the first time, so that's cool. And Ludington up 16 right here, and these are 2 minutes and 33 seconds where you can really get better as a coach. You got Fremont in a 1-2-2. You can teach your guys how to go against that type of pressure. Fremont switching to man after playing zone all game. These are the little things in a season that really help you for the long run.
Mellema got 1 of 2 free throws there for the Packers. Ludington leads 64-48, 2:28 left in this game.
You can go against this stuff in practice, but it's something to be said to go against live competition where they don't know what's coming. And Sunshine in the horn set, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Usually you don't see a guard in there.
Spencer Holmes, cross-court pass. Gilchrist, his shot up, no good. Rebound fought for, goes out of bounds. It'll be Fremont basketball. Ludington up 64-48. Stay tuned to the Smith and Eddy post-game show. We'll be talking to Oriole head coach Thad Shank at the conclusion of this game, or a couple minutes thereafter. This is his team. Whoa, long three-pointer there. No good. Rebound to Westhouse. He'll outlet it now to Holmes. Holmes. Gage Jones back. Westy with a three. God! Oh, bring the house down, folks. Big country Matthew Westhouse from the top of the key, and he tickles the twines from three-point land.
Shooter, shoot. Shooter, shoot.
And the student section absolutely loved that.
Eddie, he hit him with the three on the head after that. That was a great job.
Ludington up 67-48. Boy, for Coach Shank saying that Big Country was only going to be in there for a little bit tonight, pick up a few minutes, he fouled out.
He's making the most of his minutes and 9 points in that limited time. Matthew did a great job attacking the glass and then obviously stepping out there and hitting that three.
Now, Coach Shank's going to be thrilled with the minutes he got out of Big Country tonight and the way he looked. And now we have wholesale substitutions on the court for the Orioles. Right now, you have number 3, Robbie Killups, and he's wearing Sunshine Schillinger's number from the last couple of years. Also out there, 54, Luke Hackert. Killups is a 5'11" junior, and checking in as well, 34, Trey Forfinski. First free throw is no good by McDonald.
42, Ryan Millspaw in the game.
42, Ryan Millspaw, a 6-foot senior. And number 25, Joe Benz, he stays out there. McDonald gets 1 of 2 free throws. Do you think that young man will sleep pretty good tonight, Coach?
I think he will sleep very good. I thought that a few minutes ago. It's funny you said that. I think he'll sleep pretty good.
Orioles up 67-49. Killups will give the ball up there to Millspaw. Now to Hackert. Hackert's pass is intercepted. And coming up with it for the Packers is number 23, Travis McDonald. There's a 3 put up, no good there by Nate Vincent. Fighting for it, it goes out of bounds. No, Coach Stowe, back on November 2nd, the Mason County Sports Hall of Fame had their election for the class of 2023, so congratulations go out. Their 4 Orioles were selected out of the 6-person field. You had Fred Reed, a Free Soil graduate from the 1950s. Also, Dan Altman, a Mason County Central graduate, was one heck of a basketball player from Mason County Central. And then the 4 Orioles were wrestler Joel Trim. You also had basketball player Steve Hull, also a wrestler, football player, and track and field standout Caleb Anthony, and basketball and softball standout Nanette Gillespie, Clearing Sky Christensen, who at that time was known as Nan Gillespie around here, Ludington's first 1,000-point girl scorer and first All-Stater. So congratulations to the class of 2023 for the Mason County Sports Hall of Fame. They'll be inducted and enshrined on June 24th, 2023. And a three-pointer there for Robbie Killips. Tickles the twines from three-point land. Ludington up 70-49.
Yeah, that's a good group there. Caleb, Joel, they were in school when I was in school. Coach Hall was my 8th grade basketball coach, and I know Dan really well, played against him. He beat my butt in high school, and he's a great guy.
And there's the buzzer. Ludington wins 70-49 to move to 2-0 on the season. We're going to step aside right now. You have been watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network at 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned for the Smith and Eddy post-game show coming up momentarily.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Oriole Sports Network.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S. and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
Welcome to Crown and Cork, Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar. We feature craft cocktails, an extensive wine selection, and a seasonal changing menu that highlights what the Great Lakes have to offer. Guests rave about our hand-battered fish and chips made with fresh walleye. And you definitely want to try our Crown and Cork burger, made with 2 USDA prime Angus beef patties, topped with a tangy sauce on a homemade brioche bun. But if it's comfort food you want, I have to recommend our creamy Alfredo. It's taken months for our chefs to perfect its rich and buttery sauce, but I think you will agree it was worth the wait. And parents, take a night off and actually bring your entire family. We have an interactive play area and a kids-approved menu. We are closed for the season, reopening in April. To stay up to date on what we are doing to enhance the experience for next year, follow us on Facebook or check our website at crownandcork.com. We look forward to serving you again very soon.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. Ludington winning 70-49 to move to 2-0 on the year. Their home opener tonight. And we'll be talking to a very happy Coach Thad Shank here momentarily. First, though, we want to thank Smith and Eddy, our exclusive post-game sponsor, Smith and Eddy Insurance, covering all of the Lakeshore, carrying business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith and Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Ludington outscored the Packers 17-10 in that fourth quarter after outscoring them 20-17 in the third, 23-16 in the second, and 10-6 in the opening 8 minutes of play. The Orioles led 33-22 at the half. They led 53-39 at the end of 3, and they win 70-49. And you look at this Oriole team, Coach Warren Stowe, 87 points in their opening game at Grant, and 70 tonight against the Fremont Packers. A good Fremont Packer team.
Yeah, and I think if you look at this team and you just kind of look at how they play. You know, it might look chaotic, it might look unorganized, but when you've got a leader like Coach Shank putting them in those places, this must be how the Showtime Lakers fans felt when they were watching the Lakers in the 80s.
Magic to Worthy to Kareem to Cooper to, yeah, you go right down that lineup right there, exactly. Good timing right there. Coach Warren Stowe hands the headset to Coach Thad Shank, who tonight is wearing his Ludington Varsity basketball hat. He's also, of course, our OSN executive director and producer. Coach Shank, your boys now 2-0 on the year. They win 70-49 tonight against a good Fremont team, but you could see the Fremont team, and Coach Stowe was pointing it out tonight as well, how gassed they were, even late in the first quarter with your substituting what you're known for and coming with those full Shank shuffles right there.
Well, I mean, we want to play a certain way. It's quite evident and obvious, and sometimes it's chaotic, and sometimes it doesn't look very good. But you can't fault the effort. Fremont, I thought, did a pretty good job of trying to slow the game down a little bit. When you're pressing off misses and you're going in trap, and you can't slow the game down that very, very much, though. We gave up a number of easy baskets, which we were going to, but it allows us to play more towards the pace we want to. So, no, I mean, it just felt like we just couldn't get over the hump tonight, a little bit. But you got to give Fremont credit for that because, they're big and they're long and they're good athletes. They're big and they're long and they're good athletes, and they got in that zone, and when they were able to make it a half-court game, it slowed us down a little bit. And, I don't know what our three-point shooting percentage was tonight, but I don't think that it was probably great.
Jordan McDonald had a monster game for Fremont. It seems like they've been having a McDonald player down there for the last 8-9 years.
Well, yeah, and, if we were playing the way we've played in the past, half-court man-to-man defense, we would have put our best defender on him and denied him the ball and tried to take him out of the game as much as we could. But the way we're playing right now, that's not really what we do. He's going to end up open a lot, or he's going to end up with a bad matchup or for us a lot just because we're going to trap and scramble and rotate and do what we do, and so we can get the pace that we want. So, guys are going to have big games against us this year. It's not going to be a scout report defense where we go out there and we try to just take away your big stud, because it just doesn't work into how we're trying to play.
I understand the way you're playing, Coach. You're talking about the only big guy you got is big country Matthew Westhouse, 6'1". Ludington prides itself. The hallmark of Ludington basketball is defense. I totally understand this is going to be like a breath of fresh air to Oriole fans watching this offense this year, and it's going to be a very exciting team to follow.
Well, I hope so. On paper it always sounds good, but there's not very many teams that, win championships or go far when they have the highest pace of play, because it's just not, you got to be extremely, extremely good at it to be successful. And, we'll see probably a little bit more when we play a Traverse City West team on Monday night, how it works. Fremont had some good athletes and one really good player, but I think overall, they just didn't match the talent level that we have.
Got to be really tickled with the play of Matthew Big Country Westhouse tonight, getting in there. Scored 9 points. He fouled out of the game, and when I was talking to you earlier today for the pregame interview, you said, yeah, he's going to get some minutes tonight, Scoop, and he ends up fouling out of the ball game. But he looked good out there tonight.
Oh, he's come so far. He gives us a whole new dynamic. The first game and a half we did not play with him, and now we're hoping that the knee feels great and that we can play with him the rest of the year, keep him healthy, because when you're playing like we're playing, the one thing we don't have out there is that guy that protects the basket. If we can set him back there and protect the basket, that's why he's getting into foul trouble. We're trapping and we're forcing guys into speedy decisions, and they're coming down 100 miles an hour down at him. We probably got to teach him to do a better job of not necessarily jumping to block shots, but just getting big and changing stuff. And and then that hopefully that can keep him out of foul trouble a little.
Great play from Levi Lehman, only 2 points, but strong on the boards considering he was going up against some big boys there from Fremont. And also, I thought Gage Jones gave you some great minutes tonight. Also, Aiden Gilchrist.
You can go down.
Yeah,
the
I can
line.
go. Yeah,
I mean, we're just deep,
Yeah.
and we got a lot of kids that can play, and that's a blessing for any coach. We're just not very big after Matthew, and other than that, I mean, I like this team one heck of a whole lot. So.
How do you like the way, Aiden Gilchrist, a tremendous athlete, he had a huge game tonight for you?
If Aiden Gilchrist shoots the ball like he did tonight and he did the first game the rest of the year, I mean, all bets are off, because, last year I think he was 1 for 29 from the three-point line. This year he's 4 or 5 for 8 right now.
Mm-hmm.
And, he changes the game defensively so much with his athleticism and his length and his anticipatory skills. You put him out there and he's got a threat to, knock down the three-point shot. That really stretches defenses, and it makes us pretty darn hard to guard.
Well, a really nice 70-49 win for your team tonight. It was the team's first official Western Michigan Conference Lakes Division ball game, taking on the Fremont Packers, and now you get a Traverse City West team. Traverse City teams usually pretty good basketball teams.
Well, they're bigger schools,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they might not have fancy records for the schools that they're playing, but when you have 1,500, 2,000 kids at your school, you're going to find some players in there. So I'm not sure necessarily what they have this year. I know we went down there and they spanked our bottoms last year down at their place. So
time to
be interesting.
Get some payback, right, Coach?
Well, I just want us to continue to get better and improve. And these guys bring the effort and the energy each and every day, so it's a fun group to coach. And they really like each other. It's evident that they care about each other and they play for one another, and that's good.
Yeah, we saw a lot of that tonight with the unselfishness where players could have taken a shot and they passed it back for a better shot, or, in their minds, which would have been a better shot and being unselfish. So should be a fun year this year, Coach. Thanks for coming up. Have a great weekend, and congratulations on your Orioles 70-49 win over the Fremont Packers.
Thanks, Scoop. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. That's Coach Thad Shank, a happy Coach Thad Shank. His team moves to 2-0 on the year. A 70-49 victory over Fremont after winning on Tuesday night at Grant by the score of 87-74. Scoring tonight for the Orioles, and of course you can catch all this up later as well on the Orioles Sports Network page. You can catch the scoring by quarter, also the individual scoring and area scores of interest. We'll have that up on the OSN page later this evening. But scoring for the Orioles tonight: 2 for Cole Anthus, 3 for Robbie Killips, 5 for Spencer Holmes, 2 for Levi Lehman, 19 for David Sunshine Schillinger, 2 for Chase Hackert, 15 for Aiden Gilchrist, 6 for Gage Jones, 5 for Daniel Ramirez, 2 for Joe Benz, and 9 for Big Country Matthew Westhouse. And it's going to be a fun team to watch this year, Coach.
It's going to be a fun team to watch, and Coach is right. I mean, the effort that those guys give from top to bottom is to be commended. To have that buy-in and have kids playing that hard is amazing. And we all know these seasons are marathons, and they've got a lot of growing to do, and they will grow playing in that way. But it's fast, it's fun. The kids obviously love it when you have the freedom to play on offense that way and freedom to be aggressive on defense, to lead you to easy buckets on offense. I mean, who wouldn't? Slow guys like me might have had trouble in that, but kids like this, right? That's just, they want to play and stuff.
They can
like
fly
that.
Up and down the court.
It's amazing, and that's one of the reasons why Coach Shank is the greatest. He's never been afraid to look at himself and look at his teams and see what they need and what they can do to succeed. And I truly believe that's why he's one of the best to ever do it.
I totally agree with you. I couldn't have said it better than what you just said it there, Warren, about Coach Shank. And you're pretty darn good yourself, too, a disciple of Coach Shank, just like Coach Noah Lehman is now as well. There was some concern. Came in the other night. I interviewed Levi Lehman and I interviewed Trey Forfinski on Wednesday night. There's some sickness going around.
Oh, yeah.
And, Coach talked about it again, but you didn't see that on the court at all tonight.
No, they battled, and that is definitely true. I don't know the numbers. I'd be irresponsible to say, but, there's been a ton of kids out. Every class, there's been 4, 5, 8 kids out. It's going around.
Yeah, well, the Ludington Oriole Varsity wins tonight 70-49. The Ludington JV, they win tonight by the score of 65-37, and the Ludington boys freshman team win, coached by the Microwave Dante Vella, 46-41. Of course, the JV team coached by Noah Lehman. And with that said, we want to wish everybody a happy weekend. Again, check out the OSN page later tonight. A big thank you to all of our great sponsors. Smith & Eddy, our exclusive post-game sponsor, and also a special shout-out to McGee's, as well as to Benedict's, and all of our great sponsors. Thank you, sponsors. And with that said, for our executive director, executive producer, and Oriole boys varsity head basketball coach Thad Shank, for our OSN WMOM technical engineer tonight, Julia Havman, for my color commentary man tonight, Ludington girls varsity basketball coach Warren Stowe, and for our OSN cameraman making his debut tonight, Landon Sloan. This is the voice of the Orioles, Todd Scoop Hansen, saying so long from Hawley Gymnasium. Have a great weekend, folks, and go Bulldogs tomorrow, and go Navy tomorrow, and we'll be back. Go O's tomorrow too. Yeah, I meant thanks, Coach. Go O's tomorrow too at Grand Haven. We'll be putting up updates as we receive them from Sarah Laird. And with that said, good night, O's fans, and we'll be back with you on Monday back here at Hawley Gym. Until then, Auf Wiedersehen.
This has been a presentation of high school sports, courtesy of the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Tonight's game was brought to you in part by the House of Flavors Manufacturing, Pierre Marquette Builders, Safe Harbor Credit Union, Smith & Eddy Insurance, Indian Summer, Lundquist Furniture. Also in part by McGee Insurance, Lundquist Paint and Glass, Crown and Cork Restaurant, Benedict's Auto Center, Ludington Chiropractic, and Urca Auto Center. Thanks for joining us for Ludington High School Sports on the Court with Todd Scoop Hansen and our entire broadcast team with the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Join us again for more exciting basketball action and stay up to date with more of the sports on the Oriole Sports Network after the game.